a piece of shit on the bottom of my shoe. I'm gonna scrape off that shit and flush your ass down the toilet personally.
Russo's come out wielding a baseball bat. They're out to end his career right now.
I am the Batman.
Russo just grabbed Ric Flair's watch.
That's a $15,000 Rolex.
That is the face of a man in complete control of the new blood.
Complete control of the new blood. Complete control of WCW.
And Ric Flair, when all is said and done, you will be my New York bitch.
In one fell swoop, the focus of the entire company has changed.
The biggest mistake I've ever made? I mean, this is a real big one. Hulk Hogan.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! He hit Hogan!
Bischoff just waffled Hogan with a chair. He waffled Hogan with the chair. Kidman pinned Hogan. Billy Kidman pinned Hogan, and Eric Bischoff counted the fall.
I never thought we would see the day when Bischoff would wipe Hogan out with a chair.
And as far as Bischoff goes, I'm gonna eat his ass off. Get that camera out of here.
Hogan's in that limousine.
The White Hummer is back from last summer.
It's Bischoff.
Oh my God.
Buy your way out of that.
Oh, blood, brother.
How the hell did he check himself out of a hospital anyway? Yo, Billy, over here. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Eric, this is the kid. All we have to do is fire up the Hummer and finish where we left off. It'll be easy. No problem. I hope he does show
Relax,
up.
Eric. Come on, have a good time.
Relax. Easy for you to say. Easy for you
It's
to say.
on night.
It'll be great. No problem.
It's the dawning of a new era in World Championship Wrestling. Tonight, for the first time in our history, we have no champion. But by the time the final bell sounds tonight, we'll crown all new champions. Will the new blood, Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff, dominate? Or will the group now known as the Millionaires Club rise up to thwart the efforts of this group hell-bent on their demise? The answers await you tonight as we welcome you to Spring Stampede 2000 in the battleground, the United Center in Chicago. Tonight, a capacity crowd is on the edge of its seat for tonight's big event live on pay-per-view. And hi, everybody. It's Tony Schiavone, Scott Hudson, and after being tanked on Monday, back with us, the master of mayhem, Mark Madden. No champions tonight, Scott Hudson, but we will crown a new World Heavyweight Champion, World Tag Team Champions, and a U.S. Heavyweight Champion as well.
Make no mistake about it, Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo have stacked the deck in favor of the new blood. Take a look at this. Jeff Jarrett and Diamond Dallas Page for the World Heavyweight Championship. That seems fairly even. But when you run down the men in the United States Championship Tournament, how about this list? The Wall, Scott Steiner, The Cat, Booker T, Billy Kidman, and Vampiro, all from the new blood. Sting from the Millionaires Club, World Tag Team Championship Tournament. How about this? Team package from the Millionaires Club, Ric Flair and the total package from the new blood. The Mamalukes, Harlem Heat 2000, and the Ringer team, if you ask me. Buff Bagwell and Shane Douglas, a new list of champions tonight.
Well, Russo and Bischoff say they want to leave this building tonight with a new blood with all titles around their waist, Mark Madden.
The best thing about tonight is going to be when the Chosen One finally becomes the chosen champion, and making it even sweeter, he'll do it at the expense of the most selfish egomaniac in sports entertainment history, DD Me. Not DDP, DD Me. DDP, you think everything belongs to you? Not the world title. That belongs to the Chosen One.
Also tonight we understand that Bischoff and Russo have laid down the law to the referees. They say they don't want the referees to be too quick to throw matches out. In other words, relax the disqualification rule a little bit here tonight.
It's playground rules all over again, like in the NBA. Let them play on the playground, no blood, no foul. How about that one? Well, tonight we've got the same rules. There can be disqualifications that hasn't been waived but they're going to give him a lot of room. We're going to push the envelope at Spring Stampede.
Wrestling matches, forget about it. With that, you are going to see fights here tonight at Spring Stampede, and we're not going to waste any more time, fans. We are ready to go for the first match in the tournament to crown new World Tag Team Champions. Up we go to David Penzer. Look at this capacity crowd on hand at the United Center, right on Madison here in Chicago. And the talk has been about one thing, actually three things, all week. Bischoff, Russo, and the new blood, Scott Hudson.
We have seen a wholesale change in the world of professional wrestling, not just in World Championship Wrestling. We have seen this business, this sport, turned upside down by Eazy-E, Eric Bischoff, and Vince Russo. And I got to tell you this, Tony, Mark, I was shocked by what went down Monday night. I thought they were going to come in and save the universe. They turned their back on tradition, aligning themselves with the new blood.
All right, the Mamalukes are in the ring as they are prepared in the first battle of the tag team tournament. We take you right now to Mean Gene Okerlund with the Team Package.
Indeed, I thank you very much, Tony Schiavone. Lex Luger, the total package, along with the lovely Elizabeth. Lex all set to go. Nature Boy Ric Flair, you're here in your street gear. What does that mean?
I'm here because Russo's made it clear to me. It's a street fight. It's survival. Team Package looking as only he can look. Russo, we're ready to go. Woo! Street fight rules, baby. Woo! Woo! Russo! Woo!
Can't add any more to that, guys. Flair's going to come out in his street clothes because he says they are in for a fight, not a wrestling match. It's Team Package against the Mamalukes in the first bout.
Tony, Scott, I'll tell you who else can't add anything to Spring Stampede. Hulk Hogan. He's not going to be here. There will be no problems for the new blood to have their way tonight.
Interesting you should say that. We heard Eric Bischoff back in the office at the head of the show. He said Hogan had checked himself out of the Denver, Colorado hospital. He ended up there after that Hummer attack in his limo Monday night on Nitro. Been on the shelf since then, checked himself out earlier today. We don't know where he is or what he has planned.
Well, a Hummer can wear you out, no question about that. But the bottom line, Hogan checked himself out. We don't know where he is. We don't know if he's on his way here. Heck, he may be in a rest home recuperating from that savage beating he got on Monday.
But it's enough, as you heard at the top of the program, to get under the skin to concern Eric Bischoff as he was pacing back and forth at the very top of this program. We have confirmed that he did check himself out of a hospital, but what is happening from then, we do not know. But here is the most magnificent man of the Millionaires Club. Body-wise, there is the total package with Elizabeth.
Does he have to pose every single time? Every single time? Haven't we seen that enough, for heaven's sakes? There's no disputing his impressive physique, but does he have to pose every single time?
Now, apparently he does. And his partner, of course, is the Nature Boy Ric Flair, who certainly has had a wonderful run here in the Chicagoland area in WCW, and I think he realizes now, you can just tell that he has picked up the intensity, Scott. He realizes now that his career is really in jeopardy here at the hands of Russo, Bischoff, and the New Blood.
We all know that Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo rule with an iron fist here in World Championship Wrestling. Ric Flair wants to go out on his own terms. He doesn't want to be told when to go out to pasture as a member of the Millionaires Club and just live on his investments and his retirement. He wants to go out on his own terms. He doesn't want to be told by Russo and Bischoff. That's why the street clothes, that's why he's fighting street fighting rules here at Stampede.
Hey, he wants to lead, he won't follow, but my advice to Ric Flair is get out of the way. He's the greatest ever, but that day's done. Make way for the new blood, Tony.
You know he's not going to go down without a fight. Fans, you know it as well. You can see it on his face, and we are... Hold on now. Both teams are in the ring. What is this about?
Cut the music! Cut the music! What happened to the even playing field? A Slick Rick and very small package
Yikes.
We got two crafty veterans in that ring against two rookies. That's not even. So what do you say we even up the size just a bit? What do you say we send out the boys?
Send out the boys. I thought that was the gist of it. You have the experienced guys against the new blood, and that was even in the playing field. But apparently Russo's got something else in design here, Mark.
Well, Ric Flair always says he can go all night long. Yeah, the Harris boys. Go all night long now, Slick Rick. It's 4-on-2. Let's see if you can go all night long.
Is this what he means by an even playing field?
I guess
level
so.
playing field?
This is what Vince Russo considers even. 4-on-2. The Mamalukes and the Harris boys.
my.
And it came from Vince's mouth, so it's all legal. Here we go.
Can Team Package overcome this insurmountable odds? Seemingly, immediately Flair is down. Double team. There you see Johnny the Bull and Big Vito stomping Ric Flair on the right. On the left, the Harris brothers laying waste to the Total Package.
Time for the new blood to spill some blood, baby.
This even playing field they're talking about, this even playing surface, is obviously designed to stack the deck, so to speak, against the Millionaires Club.
Come on, Rick, go all night long. Get up and go all night long.
Let's not forget also the Mamalukes and the Harris boys, former tag team champions. They have worn gold as tag teams here in World Championship Wrestling. They're not Johnny-come-latelys to the squared circle.
But what does this mean in the rules? Does this mean if one of the Harris brothers makes a submission or gets a pin, they would advance and not the Mamalukes? Is that what I'm reading into this? I don't know, fans, what the actual rules are here, but the fact is that Team Package needs to fight back, and here they come!
Ric Flair in his street clothes, in his Pharaoh slacks, and his polo shirt, doing a number on Johnny the Bull.
I think those are Hagel slacks, by the way, Scott.
Whatever they are, you see the Harris boys on the outside to pick up Ric Flair. Belly to back on Johnny the Bull. Big Vito's down. It's time for the figure four. He's going to put it on the ring right now. Slick John, the referee, looks in. He's looking in. He's checking. Flair pulled away from it. He may have had the win right there, Scott.
Ric Flair may have walked away from sure victory, and boy did he buy a standing sidekick right in the jaw from Big Vito.
Flair made a critical mistake right there, Mark Madden.
Well, Rick was looking for interference from the outside. It's 4-on-2. Chances are somebody was going to jump in to break up the figure four. He looked the wrong way. Big Vito came the right way.
It's our first match in this one-night tournament to crown new World Tag Team Champions. A back elbow from Big Vito. Will the new blood take on all the gold like Russo and Bischoff promise? Or will the Millionaires Club fend them off in the face of the biggest adversity these members of the Millionaires Club have ever faced? Coming in, but it's really a tough situation here. I mean, the referee cannot even control this, guys. Double team Harris brothers. Look, Flair goes down from both men. Cover. 1, 2. Boy, he barely got this shoulder. 1, 2. No, sir.
He has taken the brunt of the punishment from Team New Blood, if you will. Ric Flair desperately needs to tag in the Total Package. Oh!
Flair goes face first. Look how easy it is for 4 men to keep a fresh man in. 4-on-2.
Very easy for 4 men to cut the ring in half, Tony, as well.
No question.
And Flair has no hope of getting to the package unless he gets a real lucky break or unless he can fight back. And Ric Flair will fight back. We know that. He won't quit.
Let's not forget about the devious Elizabeth at ringside with Team Package. However, she is neutralized by that dancing fool, the Disco Inferno, across the ring.
But what can Flair do to combat 4 men? These unfair odds. A back elbow stagger, one of the Harris brothers. Flair quickly tries to go up top. Flair is up. And Ric Flair's caught and set one down.
He's been going up top for years and years and years, and it never works. Never, ever.
Elbow drop by the other Harris brother. Flair rolling out of the way, luring him into the mat again. You can see that one coming. Flair hits back to his feet. He needs the tag. He trips. They can't reach it. They finally do.
The ref was distracted. He didn't see the tag. Assuming there was a tag, I'm not sure there was.
Of course there was a tag. The Harris boys and the Mamalukes distracting the referee and missed it. And once again, Ric Flair. Wait a second at ringside.
The Disco Inferno getting involved, and he posts the Total Package.
And Liz Tech Disco! Liz Tech Disco!
Down goes the Disco Inferno. Meanwhile, look what's going on in the ring. It's literally 3-on-1, and now the other Harris Fairweather back in. Now with the total package down, it's 4-on-1. The level playing field in the favor of the new blood here in this, the opening bout of Spring Stampede 2000.
And the first round matchup in the tag team title tournament. Could one of these teams advance and become tag team champions? We'll find out. Hang on a second. What on earth?
Who are these guys?
Well, those are the Bears' first 2-round draft picks.
I don't know who they are. They're not security guys, but they locked up the Disco Inferno and arm in arm. They're taking the Disco Inferno out of the ring area.
There was something vaguely Sicilian about them guys.
I don't know who they were, fans. Maybe we'll get an answer later, but the fight continues. The Flair now makes a tag that the referee saw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the package. Clearing the house in there.
Total package. Sends down Big Vito. As the fight ensues, Flair's back into it. Ric Flair with a cross, a right cross. Both Harris brothers are out now. Flair takes one on the outside. The total package is begging Big Vito to come off the top.
And he did. Hang on.
Fight's going on anywhere.
Johnny the Bull and the package going out in the ring, though. They're the guys who count right now, Tony and Scott.
Everything going on in ringside immaterial. It's package and Johnny the Bull. Look at the agility. JTB nailed it.
Coming off the top, Johnny the Bull. He could win this thing for the Mamalukes. Meanwhile, Flair absorbing a 3-on-1, 2. No, he kicked out. He kicked away as Flair's fighting 1-on-3 right in front of my ringside position.
Can Team Package fight up and do the impossible? Can they beat 4 men? Right now, the total package holding his own in the ring, but can't hang on.
Hold on.
The Rock.
He's got Johnny the Bull up. The fans are on their feet. In the building. It's over. It's over. It was the unfair advantage. It was what we said. Insurmountable odds. But members of the Millionaires Club, Team Package goes on and takes out 2 teams. Takes out 2 teams. And Ric Flair, the total package will go on. What a fight. What survival we've seen as we take you now backstage to meet Gene Okerlund.
Mike Awesome, we have just learned that tonight you're going to be the surprise 8th man in the U.S. title tournament. First round opponent, Ernest the Cat Miller.
Yeah, you're damn right. And you know what? They say Cat's got 9 lives. Well, that's good, because I plan on taking those 9 lives and beat the hell out of each and every one of them. And they also say Ernest the Cat Miller is a master of karate, judo, taibo, cambo, whatever the hell bow you want to call it. What the hell are you doing?
Where did you get this jabroni, man? Jeez.
Hey, who the hell are you calling a jabroni? I'm trying to conduct business here, so why don't you get the hell off my set?
Who you talking to?
Okay, I'm all right.
That's what I thought.
Hey!
Get security in here.
Yeah, that's right. I was talking to you, Bam Bam. And don't you forget it, all right? I was talking to you.
Mike Awesome, who will be in that tournament, just wiped out Bam Bam Bigelow. But coming up next, fans, Jimmy Hart is going to take on the #1 radio personality in the Chicagoland area, Mancow Muller from Q101. Let's see how this all transpired over the last couple of weeks.
My name is Mancow Muller. I have the #1 radio show in Chicago. Hulk Hogan is the biggest wrestler there's ever been, and I think he can do a little better than you. Some clown in a stupid little jacket.
You think you're the next Howard Stern? Well, baby, you're not.
I got Jimmy Hart yapping in my ear, and he sucker punched me and hurt my eye.
I like Jimmy Hart.
That is bullshit. For revenge for my eyeball, Jimmy Hart. Huh? Eye for an eye. Spring Stampede, you jack.
Well, Mancow is a radio star all across the country, syndicated in 28 states in his radio program here on Q101 in Chicago. He's on the Fox News channel every morning with political commentary. I understand he's going to be in the next Adam Sandler movie called Little Nicky, but he must face Jimmy Hart in this eye for an eye matchup.
Take a look at this, Tony. Jimmy Hart's got a ringer. He's got an insurance policy.
He's got a Howard Stern t-shirt, too. Is he wrestling Howard Stern or some other guy?
He's wrestling Mancow. You know who Mancow is as well as I do, Mark Madden. You're a radio personality as well.
Now, Mancow, that was the guy in that little set of clips we just saw?
Of
course.
I was going to say, I thought Howard Stern had longer hair. I wasn't sure who that was exactly.
Turn it up.
The ringer is Hale, all 6'8"
You know,
of him.
Mancow, when this match is over with, I'm still going to be the greatest manager in the world. And you're still going to be just a Howard Stern wannabe, baby.
Amen. A friggin'
Mancow!
So Hale is out with Jimmy Hart.
Listen to the Mancow show. Fuckers, please get up.
How about the fight that ensued with Bam Bam Bigelow and Mike Austin in the back? There is no question that members of the Millionaires Club and anyone that stands in the way that anyone who calls himself New Blood is going to be in dire straits here tonight.
Oh, my Lord.
And Spring steps
Hear
in.
you talking. Bring it on.
Actually, I got smart out on this. These women won a contest against some Chicago's finest elementary school teachers. And they will accompany Mancow to the ring at the
Now look at those guys as Mancow.
Well, his entourage. Here's Mancow right here.
Here we go.
From Q101 in Chicago.
Now, this guy's a radio show, you said.
Oh, please, Mark. Okay. Part of his entourage, you ready for this, includes Al Roker Jr., Brian the Whipping Boy, and yes, I've been told I can say this, Turd.
Oh, boy.
I want to point something out. Mancow could easily be Jimmy Hart's illegitimate son. They look very similar, don't they?
Which one of those is Al Roker Jr.?
Well, 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 Jimmy Hart. You piece of shit.
Oh, nice voice for radio. Nice talk for radio.
I want to thank Eric Bischoff for giving me this chance to avenge my honor here tonight for Chicago.
What happened to his eye patch?
Yeah, suck up to the
I
crowd.
love this city. I love all of you. This son of a bitch Pearl Harbored me in my own studio. My eye was injured. Tonight it's revenge. This is for you, Chicago. Eye for an eye. Oh, don't ever turn my...
Boy, Mancow taking advantage of the fact that Jimmy Hart has turned his back, and look at Mancow and Jimmy Hart straight.
Can't fight! Can't fight! Can't fight!
Well, I guess you wouldn't want to call it a cat fight, but it is a fight. And now he's pulled away as Hale, 6'8", 320 pounds, is up on the apron of the ring.
Oh! I'm surprised that hurt him.
If he's a cow, why would it?
And Jimmy Hart now gets the advantage.
This is utter nonsense.
Of course it is.
Jimmy Hart, he's been paying attention all these years for Pete's sake. He looks good in there.
Well, Jimmy Hart has had some ring time. Jimmy Hart's got obviously the experience edge ring-wise. Jimmy Hart takes him down. He takes him down. He gets a point for that.
It was almost a maestro cradle.
Good call there, Hardway.
I don't even see why Mancow's upset if his eye got injured. At least he saw it coming.
And he's still down. Jimmy Hart.
Do it, Jimmy, yeah!
He's going to go all the way to the top. Mancow is in trouble. Jimmy Hart takes flight. Mancow pulled the referee on top of him, and he shielded himself that time, and both the referee and Mancow take the brunt of that. Mancow takes down Jimmy Hart. This is a bitter fight, guys.
It's about to end.
Oh, no.
That's it. That's it. Take this guy out. Take out the trash, Hale.
The protege of Jimmy Hart has Mancow by the mane with the referee still down. Oh, look at this. Oh, no. What's he going to do with Mancow?
That is not a wrestler. Mancow's a radio personality. He's not an athlete, but look at those arms will tell you that. Hale just slammed him. Gorilla pressed him from the ring to the floor and wiped out Brian the Whipping Boy Turd, now Roker Jr.
What'd you say?
He wiped that turd, didn't he?
Yes, he did. That's got to be it. Mancow is wiped out. Jimmy Hart's going to win this thing. It's over.
Well, Jimmy Hart deserves to win. He was coming off the top.
The referee's still out,
Mancow
though.
pulled the ref in.
And I guess he sent Emery Hale away, saying, Hale, leave. I've got this taken care of. And he's trying to get the referee out. And Brian the Whipping Boy has got the chair for Mancow.
Jimmy Hart doesn't see it.
Oh, no.
He's right on the
What's he saying?
No question about it. That was a message for Hulk Hogan. Jimmy Hart and Hulk Hogan inexorably linked, and Billy Kidman just sent a crystal clear message to the Hulkster.
Hey, the same thing will happen to the Hulkster if the Hulkster shows up tonight. That's what Kidman said to him, Scott and Tony.
You just blew an opportunity, and I'll tell you what, you keep it up and there aren't going to be many more. Now get the hell out of my sight. Bunch of losers.
Those guys let Mr. Russo down. They shouldn't have done that.
We are just in the beginning stages of the Spring Stampede event. You can tell as well as I can tell, Mark Madden and Scott Hudson, that if the members of the New Blood do not perform, do not keep these Millionaires Club members out of the championships of these tournaments, there's going to be hell to pay at the expense of these men from Russo and from Eric Bischoff.
That's the first shot of a temper I think we've seen from Vince Russo since the takeover last Monday night. He was furious. It appears to me, Tony, Mark, that he's got some kind of master plan, and it just backfired in that first-round tag team matchup.
Not only does Mr. Russo and Mr. Bischoff want the New Blood to win all the titles, they want the Millionaires Club eliminated.
Sure they do.
They don't want to beat him, they want him out of here. And so do I want him out of here. I've seen all those guys enough.
We knew that coming into this event based on what had gone down Monday and Wednesday on Nitro and Thunder. But if anything supported that, it was the fact that they made it, they being the members of New Blood, 4-on-2 in the opening match of the World Tag Team Tournament. And now the first tournament match in the first round of the U.S. Heavyweight Title Tournament. This should be a great one. Two members of the quote-unquote New Blood, The Wall and Big Papa Pump here one-on-one. Look at The Wall. You can tell he is not intimidated when most men should be from this guy, Big Papa Pump.
There's a locker room full of guys and probably an announce table full of guys that are very, very intimidated by Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. But The Wall stood firm, stood tall, showed no fear of Big Papa.
The Wall is a force today. He'll be a superstar tomorrow. And Scott Steiner's the bad one of the New Blood. I think he's the favorite, not only in this match, but in the whole U.S. title tournament.
In the efforts of trying to make this, as Russo and Bischoff would say, a quote-unquote level playing field, what they want to do is crystal clear, get rid of the Millionaires Club to give the New Blood the level playing field for them to battle each other in matches such as this. So yes, it is them against us or us against them, whatever side you take, but it's also to get the other side out so these guys could battle within themselves to show who is the top New Blood in WCW. Do you understand that?
Which is exactly as it should be. You say it like it's a bad thing.
No, I didn't say it was a bad thing. I'm just calling it like I see it. And Big Papa Pump doing something I don't think no one has ever done, and then his drive down the wall to the mat, pounding him down in the first 30 seconds of this matchup.
Well, I don't think The Wall has faced anybody quite like Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. But look at what The Wall is doing to Papa. Oh!
The Wall absorbed all of the power of Big Papa Pump and goes to the midsection now. You know by watching our programs this week and by watching the pregame show that the only member of the Millionaires Club in this U.S. tournament is Sting. He's a man unto himself here in this tournament here tonight. The 8th member now we found out was Mike Awesome.
It's obvious to me that,
Look at that power. Incredible.
That Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff have a plan to wipe out the Millionaires Club. This takeover, it polarized World Championship Wrestling. Weeded out the chaff, and I mean Russo and Bischoff want to take the Millionaires Club and put them out to pasture tonight.
Back elbow from The Wall. Look at the size and the speed of these guys in the New Blood. And remember, there you see an illegal shot, but we talked about the disqualification rule being relaxed here. The referees have been instructed to let them fight it out. We talked about on Wednesday, here's a cover up, the guillotine leg drop, 1, 2, and Scott Steiner got up in a hurry on that one. We talked about how they were trying to prove themselves, members of the New Blood, to Russo and Bischoff, Mark Madden, and they were throwing it all out the window with reckless abandon in these matches.
No doubt about it. When New Blood members wrestle each other, they're not only fighting to win the match, they're fighting for the approval of Bischoff and Russo. Look at The Wall. The Wall, when I said Steiner was a favorite, I didn't mean a heavy favorite. The Wall is overpowering Scott Steiner right now. Maybe not not for long, but right now.
He picked him up by the throat and just threw him down, and then Big Papa Pump comes out of nowhere after that move to hoist him up and put him across the top rope.
It only takes one look at Scott Steiner to see that he is nothing but muscle. But no! Great save, Tom. The wall almost threw Scott Steiner right into Lake Michigan.
Separated the safety rail at that time. Puts him down hard and where? Oh no! Looking under for the table. Steiner is still down.
Remember, it was Scott Steiner's back that put him on the shelf for over a year. Surgery, rehab, he finally came back in better shape than ever, and the wall knows it, and Scott Steiner knows it. He's not going through that table.
Head burst.
This is amazing. These guys have pounded each other senseless, and they're still going at each other hard, strong, and fast.
If the wall thinks he is going to take Scott Steiner through that table easily, he's
no!
mistaken.
He's going to try to suplex him on the table, but the wall cut him off that time. If he goes through this table, it could end his career. Look at him fighting him off.
That's a man fighting for his career. He could see it. He could see his own mortality right there.
He put the referee. No! Oh my God!
He was blinded by Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner, poke in the eyes. The wall temporarily blinded. Pretty the throat, choke slam. The referee instead of Big Papa.
Another referee is in, and he's caught him in the bell. Well, they relaxed the disqualification rule, but I think with that referee being put through the table, it all changed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yes, the wall's been disqualified.
Slamming the referee through a table. The winner of the match, advancing in the U.S. title tournament, Big Papa Pump.
We know the limits now. Billy Silverman, there is no safe place. The match is over. He better be on his high horse with that man. Big Papa Pump. Scott Steiner is one step closer to the United States Heavyweight Championship.
What a battle between two behemoths in the new blood. Tony, it's a shame one of them had to lose because they both deserve to move on.
Big Papa Pump rumbles on. Let's go to that stage.
But they have the time on their ability. So that you so bad tonight. You tell me they take on our colors. No matter.
Old man, if I steal your woman. Ernest the Cat Miller, if I may. Mike Awesome, we found out, is going to be your first round.
Do stop that right now. They told me James Brown was going to be here, and damn it, I want James Brown.
James Brown's not going to be your opponent. Mike Awesome is the name.
I don't give Kenny dance. Hell no. I tell you what, that's just like WCW, the biggest redneck company in the world, to go get another big redneck to try to do his dirty work. But you, your old ass, nobody.
Hey, get out of here. Taylor, this is your ball. Hang on a second. Bam Bam Bigelow has submarined the Cat backstage. Last we saw him, he was laid out by Mike Awesome.
And speaking of that, we are going to go on now in this tournament to crown a brand new United States champion. And here is Mike Awesome in his first official match for World Championship Wrestling.
This guy has such an arsenal of power moves. He's huge, he's strong, he's muscular, but he can fly around like a cruiserweight. He's got the power bomb, the running bomb. Here we see him taking out Kevin Nash in his surprise appearance on Nitro last Monday. Tony and Scott.
The night the whole world changed in Denver, Colorado. Mike Awesome, still a champion in this sport. Absolutely submarining Kevin Nash in Denver.
That was one of the most shocking and unpredictable things. What do we got here now?
We don't have the Cat, I can tell you that much. That's Bam Bam Bigelow.
The Cat was laid out in the back, and he was ready to face Mike Awesome here. But here comes Bam Bam Bigelow.
I like it. Bam Bam wanted the match. He took the match. That's the new WCW. You see it, you go after it, you take it.
Committing the offense of cruelty to animals, taking out the Cat. Bam Bam Bigelow has inserted himself in this tournament.
Not too many big guys are a match for Mike Awesome in terms of moves, in terms of power, in terms of everything you want in a big wrestler. Oh, big shot by Bam Bam. But Bam Bam Bigelow certainly is.
Is this legal? Is Bam Bam officially taking the Cat's spot?
I don't have an answer for that, but the big foot, and now Bigelow all the way outside. Awesome, light on his feet now. Will hit the ropes on the far side. Oh, look at that! What a move that was!
Landed on his feet. Wipes out Bam Bam Bigelow with the Pescado.
Totally awesome. Pescado landed on his feet. Only Mike Awesome can do it like that.
The size of that man for that move over the top. It was incredible. Bigelow stays on the outside with Mike Awesome. And watch. against the ropes, or up against the safety rail, and Bam Bam Bigelow gets dumped in the front row ringside.
Wow, Bam Bam almost landed in somebody's lap. What's Awesome gonna do now? He's lining Bigelow up, and Bigelow's over the guardrail.
He takes flight again.
Totally awesome.
Mike Awesome, the surprise 8th participant in the United States Heavyweight Championship Tournament, is taking it to the beast from the East.
Remember, Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump is already advanced. Who will it be here? We thought it would be the Cat in this matchup, but Mike Awesome has turned some heads here in less than 5 minutes. And what a running lariat that was, showing his power as well. And now we've seen him take flight before. He's going to go up top once again.
From the very top rope, ooh! Diving clothesline, something extra on the other end, and he only got a 2 count. So close.
Mike Awesome is doing a cruiserweight style with heavyweight power. What an addition to WCW Mike Awesome is.
Look at Bigelow's face. He's still out.
Gut wrench, pick up. Bigelow fell on him, and Bigelow, 1, 2, no. Awesome escaped on that.
Hey, Bigelow, that was no accident. Bigelow shifted his weight when Awesome took him up and landed right on top of Awesome. Bam Bam Bigelow is nothing if not cerebral. He's not all power, he can think.
Oh. But power don't hurt, and he just slammed the life out of Mike Awesome.
Take whatever side you want to, fans, but you have to agree that we are seeing something special from members of the New Blood. And there's a flying headbutt. 360 pounds of Bam Bam Bigelow, and now he's giving us a sign for the greetings from Asbury Park. That's his move. It can win it for him if he puts it on.
Here's the Cat. Here's the Cat. The Cat's in the ring.
Now what? Oh! Standing sidekick.
Took him right out. Bigelow is out. Now here's the man who's supposed to be in the match.
I guess he's in the match. I guess he's reclaimed his spot.
I'm gonna tell you people, I came here to be a winner, and I just beat their ass in the ring. And now, even though I'm hurt, I'm gonna dance for you fools. Now shut up until I put my red shoes on.
Now why the hell would he dance? The U.S. title tournament is going on. The U.S. belt's on the line. Why would he dance?
I cannot answer
Hit
that.
my music!
He can't dance, so.
Right in the middle
match.
of the tournament for the U.S. title, the Cat's got to dance. You know what? This enabling now Awesome to scrape to his feet, to pull himself up, and what in the world?
What a running clothesline.
I guess it takes 2 to tango, and now Awesome's going up top.
He just shaved the Cat with the running clothesline, and Awesome's up top.
Big splash for the top!
Whoa! Mike Awesome at that size just did it to the Cat, Froggy style. He moves on. How can a man that big do something that requires that much agility, guys?
That man has now have to be the odds-on favorite for the United States Heavyweight Championship.
I'm the best, damn it!
Are you sure? I mean, Big Papa Pumps in the tournament as well.
What a matchup!
It's hard to call it, but with speed and agility and size, here's our replay, and it was from the word go awesome.
There's the Cat with that big sidekick taking Bam Bam out of the ring. There it is, frog splash. Mike Awesome doing the Cat with the frog splash. I can't get over how a guy that big jumps so high and moves so fast. I'm surprised he wasn't taken in the first round of yesterday's NFL draft, guys.
The Cat just lost one of his lives to the man that may be the future U.S. champion, Mike Awesome.
And why would the Cat dance in the middle of the tournament? Explain that to me.
Eric, I'm getting a headache over here just watching you, man. Relax.
Relax.
It's under control.
You think you got a headache? I got Lover Boy over here. Hey, you can take care of this business after you take care of the business in the ring.
Sir, take care of. I sent a message.
You
See
sent
that? I scared him off by going to Jimmy Hart. I scared him. If he didn't show up yet, he's not coming.
After what you did to Jimmy Hart, if he wasn't coming, he's gonna come now. Oh,
He's
geez.
too scared.
Relax. Look at him.
Relax.
Buff Bagwell, the franchise Shane Douglas. Gentlemen, the winner of your match with the Harlem Heat will be going on to the finals of the WCW Tag Team Tournament as you face Team Package.
It's real simple, Mean Gene. Harlem Heat is just a little roadblock for the new blood. It's a new day at WCW. It's a new time, and it's all about the new blood. And you're looking right at it. Just think about it. Franchise and Buff Daddy. You figure it out.
Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Space Mountain is officially closed as of tonight. That limo riding, jet flying, son of a gun bullshit is over. Good riddance. We are the future. We are the new blood, and our time is now.
Wow. You know, we talk about vendettas and we talk about personal pride. The franchise and Buff must get through Harlem Heat to even get to Team Package, and that does not stop the franchise from talking about his personal vendetta with Ric Flair.
And he's looking past the wrong set of opponents, because my boys from the old hood, Harlem Heat, they want to win that world title so bad they can taste it. They got the entourage, they got Stevie Ray and Big T in the ring, they got Mr. Biggs as managing on the ringside, they got Cash at ringside too. You can't look past Harlem Heat, that's for sure.
H2K will step into this ring against a team out on a limb here. They are not the favorites for one reason. They are looking past these two monsters in Stevie Ray and Big T. And how can you look past Cash? You can barely see around him.
This capacity crowd on hand, and already tonight, Team Package has survived in the tournament. Big Papa Pump has advanced in the U.S. title tournament. Mike Awesome was absolutely living up to his namesake as he was awesome against both the Cat and Bam Bam Bigelow. He's advanced, and now the franchise has arrived, and he and Buff Bagwell, a new formed team, very, very confident because they've got the backing of Russo and Bischoff with them, but of course, so does Harlem Heat.
When I look at Shane Douglas and Buff Bagwell, frankly, it reminds me of Team Package. You look at Buff Bagwell, I believe he has 3.5% body fat as compared to Luger's 4% body fat. And Shane Douglas is every bit as cerebral as Ric Flair. They're just like Team Package, only they're the new blood. They're better.
Then you see Shane Douglas, franchise, right at the bottom of the entrance ramp. No way was he heading to that ring against those men by himself. He waited on his partner.
Well, what would you have him do?
Well, how many times have we seen guys just march right on up there just to get the pop from the fans? No, Shane Douglas is a smart man.
They're teammates. They're new blood brothers. Here they go.
They slide in the ring. The bell sounds, and we're off and running. It's Harlem Heat, the new Harlem Heat, Big T, and Stevie Ray against the franchise of Buff Bagwell. And just like we said, and you're going to see it all through the night, the disqualification rule has been relaxed. This is nothing but fight after fight after fight to advance on to win one of the vacated championships in WCW.
That's as it should be. The refs should, misses that elbow smash. The refs should let stuff go. Nobody bought a pay-per-view to see a DQ.
I would agree with that. The fans want to see it. We've talked about it amongst the announce crew. We like to see it like this. It's better all the way around. Stevie Ray shot in by Buff Daddy. And now, swinging neck breaker over the far side ropes.
Who will advance to face Team Package? Ric Flair and the Total Package waiting in the wings. They want to be World Tag Team Champions, but they got to go through one of these two teams first.
And leg drop.
What power by Big T and Stevie Ray. Unbelievable. Big T picked up Buff Bagwell like he was a sack of feathers. He just threw him about at will.
Billy Silverman came in, if you'll recall earlier, after a referee was thrown through a table and disqualified the wall. So he kind of went out on a limb. There's a back elbow. But that was because a ref was thrown through a table. 1, 2 count, choke slam through a table.
Don't sell Buff Bagwell short. Buff Bagwell is a very powerful man. He just dropped Big T with a back elbow and almost got the pinfall. But Buff needs to make the tag to the franchise. Big T going over to his side to tag in Stevie Ray. Who's going to get there first?
Looks like it is Big T, but now Buff raises up, and here comes the franchise. He made the tag, but Stevie Ray was already in the corner. And the fresh man, the franchise, Shane Douglas, fighting both men with his partner on the outside. And his partner got nailed by Cash, bottom of your screen.
The massive Cash and now you see Cash with Buff Bagwell up against the ring apron. And H2K wiped out the franchise.
The odds are going to catch up with the franchise sooner or later. He played the power game with Stevie Ray and Big T a lot longer than he had a right to 1-on-2, and now it's Harlem Heat's turn.
If this keeps happening on the outside to Buff Bagwell, it's going to be 2-on-1 all throughout the night here for Shane Douglas in this matchup. The franchise a back kick on Big T. He's going to try to pick up Stevie Ray with the Pittsburgh punch. No, he let go of it that time. 1, 2, 3, and he pinned him.
What a display by the franchise and by Buff Bagwell. He just beat a multi-time World Tag Team Champions. What an impressive win for two of the new blood.
It looked like it was going to be the Pittsburgh punch, his signature move, but it was a vertical suplex that showed his power to get the win. And we've got an argument inside the ring.
The Ray Cash and Jay Banks having to separate Stevie Ray and Big T.
Come on, brothers, calm down, calm down. We're all on the same team.
We are?
I grew up with these guys. Come on, I like to encourage them a little.
That team will face Team Package, Bagwell and Douglas, but there is problems in Harlem Heat again.
Obviously disappointed, and that's an understatement that they have not advanced. Look at the face on Stevie Ray. That says everything. And we take you now to Mean Gene Okerlund.
Buddy, I thank you very much, Booker T. I should point out tonight, very crucial, this United States title tournament. Your match is coming up with Sting, a very important hurdle for you that you must climb.
You know, Gene, if anybody has fought for opportunity in this company, it's me. And as far as the New Bloods go, yeah, we're on the same page as far as opportunity goes around here, but that's about it. You know, Bischoff, he's all on my back about what I did last Monday night. Well, me and Bischoff, we ain't never seen eye to eye on anything. But tonight, Gene, I got business. I got the Sting.
To say that Booker is focused would be an understatement, and this could be a great matchup. Booker of the New Blood will face the only member of the Millionaires Club in this U.S. title tournament, and that is Sting. And like Sting said, he's not the type of guy to look ahead, but we all saw the pregame show where Sting said, if I advance here, then the one man that I want to get in my way is Vampiro. Vampiro and Billy Kidman, the other final first-round match to come up a little bit later on.
I have a question about Booker right now. Why isn't Booker buying into the New Blood philosophy? Why did he just go on his interview with Gene and say he and Mr. Bischoff don't see eye to eye? I don't get it. Mr. Bischoff and Mr. Russo want to hand Booker everything. Everything on a silver platter. He seems to be spurning them. What's the deal with that?
We saw some heat developing Wednesday night on Thunder between Booker and Eric Bischoff. I think Booker wants to be his own man. He's not too comfortable taking orders from anybody.
Booker is in. Booker has been a champion in WCW before, and the tremendous ovation you're hearing is for the arrival of Sting back into Chicago, back in the United Center. The heat between that you were talking about, Scott, between Eric Bischoff and Booker was based on the fact that Booker came in to wipe out Harlem Heat on Wednesday, thus spoiling the plans of Eric Bischoff at that time. Well, that goes back to some leftover bad blood between brothers, Stevie Ray and Booker. And you know, as well as I do, that old bad blood, that old heat, is just not going to die overnight.
No matter what Russo and Bischoff do or say, they can't erase the heat that exists between Stevie Ray and Booker T. And Booker T has made a choice. The problems he has with his brother are much bigger than his allegiance to the New Blood.
I gotta say one thing about Sting right now, guys. I don't like Sting, and that's a shoot. We never talk backstage. I haven't said one word to him in 6 years here, nor is he to me. But the emergence of Bischoff and Russo back here in WCW has fired Sting up. This is the most dangerous I have ever seen Sting.
I would agree with that. I know from conducting the interview during the pregame show, I know from knowing Sting on a personal level that Sting right now is kind of like the Sting of old. When with reckless abandon, he would take control of the match. But to take control of this match and maybe to advance, he would have to face another member of the New Blood. So much the way Team Package had their backs against the wall, Sting does here in the U.S. title tournament. What can he pull out of his bag of tricks against a great athlete like Booker?
They've exchanged harsh words already, Tony. I expect harsh violence to quickly follow.
Sting, an island unto himself in this United States Heavyweight Championship tournament, the only member of the Millionaires Club, and he's got several million in the Millionaires Club resume, bringing it to the ring against Booker.
Raven over by Sting on the left side ropes. It put Booker down, and Sting just holds his ground calmly as Booker gazes into the eyes of the one and only Sting.
That's what I mean. Sting is totally focused. He's totally in shape. He just sidestepped Booker, let Booker run around, and then bang, hip toss. Sting is so focused. Boy, he's 1-on-7 in this tournament, but I'm still worried he could win it. He won't, though. He won't.
Well, let's not forget that Sting suffered a massive injury at the end of 1999, and many people feel that he has come back maybe even too soon. But I think the emergence of the new blood put Sting back into a comeback mode a lot faster than he wanted. But like you said, Mark, and I know you would agree, Scott, he has come back looking as great as ever.
In tremendous physical condition. But oh, hang on, Booker T missing a couple of close punch, and Sting with a full front slam.
Back up, but back down. Sting, who's always been able to follow up something with a great move, and he does it again, sending Booker on the outside.
How many championship reigns exist between the two men in this matchup? 9-time tag team champion for Booker T. 7 times television champion. Sting has held every... Oh!
Oh, my! Oh, Booker hit head first right on the hard metal. There might be plastic over it, but Booker's head hit metal square on.
He wiped out part of the crew, and Sting and Booker, hang on, they're coming this way!
Not this wicket. Right in front of the broadcast position. Sting knows the rule of the disqualification being relaxed. Sting! Oh. The very hard edge of this table, unforgiving on the chin of Sting.
Now who had the focus? Booker T made the smart move, the right move, and Sting's chin hit the broadcast table like the proverbial ton of bricks. And now Sting's in trouble. Sting's in trouble. Booker has the upper hand now.
We see exactly how much room the officials will give these athletes tonight at Spring Stampede. That would have been a disqualification or a count-out on any other night. They're letting them go. They're letting them play. Mickey J down, and they only got a 2 count as Booker is in control over Sting.
That elbow by Booker hit Sting in exactly the same spot on his chin where Sting hit the broadcast table. Now Booker's the one in control. Now Booker is the one with focus.
And now Booker is the one who maybe is trying to think of what to do next to Sting. Booker realizes, as much as any fan, as much as any announcer, as much as any wrestler, Sting's comeback ability. So he's got to think what to do next. He realizes a chin shot to the edge of the announce table is not going to keep him down. Sting ducked. Booker got the knee into the midsection. Sting crumples in the center of the ring.
Not pretty, but very effective. Sting with a hard right hand to the back of Sting's head. Here's a cover, Tony.
1, 2, and no.
The winner will advance to meet the winner of Billy Kidman and Vampiro. And you know, we heard it earlier on. Sting, a little bit looking past Booker T in this matchup. He made some comments about Vampiro. Oh, Booker T with a 2 count, and Sting almost didn't have to worry about Vampiro at all.
See, now Booker's frustrated. He's pretty much hit Sting with everything he knows, everything he has, and he hasn't been able to pin Sting. Booker, look at his face. He's confused. He's trying to figure out what to do next while he grabs Sting in this headlock.
Not a bad maneuver, if you think about it, because he knows we talked about Sting's ability to come back. But still, when you're in that reverse chin lock or the side headlock, whatever you want to call it, it does have the grinding effect. And he's got those hands around the temple, the right temple of Sting. And here comes Sting. Back up. The fans are behind him. This WCW superstar is to his feet. They're standing for Sting. Booker meets him head on.
There's that big knee again. Tries to win right out of Sting.
The axe kick on the back of the head.
Oh, he planted him. Leg off the head, head off the mat. Sting is down and out.
It may be over. Booker T may be about to advance in and out.
How do you beat this guy? What else can Booker do?
Knee to the gut, an axe kick in the back of the head. Still didn't keep him down. Sting hits the rope. Driven down by Booker, and a great move again.
Kind of a modified Spinneroonie! Spinneroonie! Spinneroonie!
He's up. Sting still face first. He's almost wanting, begging Sting to expend energy. Trying the Harlem side kick and miss. Sting in the gut. DDT out of nowhere.
How does he do that?
Sting has thrown everything at the kitchen sink at Booker T.
Come on, 1, sidekick into the gut, and Sting face first on the other side. Neither man is done. We're a long way from the end of this one. Ducking low. Cross body. 1, 2, and Booker's out.
Both men spent. Both men have almost expended their arsenal against the other, and they're both still going. Float out escape by Booker T.
And the winner's got to come back and wrestle again.
Unbelievable. Oh, Sessa! Scorpion death drop!
And the cover!
What a match! What a match! That's what WCW, the new WCW, is all about. Sting moves on.
That is a member of the Millionaires Club advancing in the United States Heavyweight Championship Tournament. There is life for the MC at Spring Stampede.
Hey, Sting's beating the odds, but he should try to beat the odds. He should do well at beating the odds. He's getting paid big bucks to beat the odds. All he's doing...
Hang on a second. Booker T.
Hold on.
Get him, Book. Get him.
Well, there's still a lot of heat right there. Booker T. That was a hard-fought contest.
Booker says get back in the ring.
Yeah, let's fight some more. Let's fight some more.
He wants to go some more. Sting's getting in there.
What's he thinking about? He's got to come back later.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no.
That's New Blood extending his hand to a Millionaires Club member.
That sucks. That flat out sucks.
Unbelievable.
Why don't they just kiss on the lips? You don't do that after you fight.
It's a show of respect. You can't deny that. Sting survives, and I mean survives. Booker, 3 men are in the final 4 mark match.
There's Booker T whipping Sting toward the guardrail. Sting with the reversal, and that's when Booker's head hit hard, right on top of the guardrail in the corner. That really took a lot out of Booker. Booker goes for the vertical suplex there. Sting reverses it. Scorpion death drop. Sting moves on. What can you say about Sting? How resilient?
The 1, 2, 3. Sting will go on to meet the winner of our next matchup. And with that in mind, here's Mean Gene Okerlund. There's your handshake.
Corey Wilson, Billy Kidman, and especially you, Eric Bischoff, I get the impression there's tremendous concern that Hulk Hogan might show up here in Chicago tonight.
It's a rumor. It's just a rumor. And don't think for a second I'm going to let a stupid rumor rain on my parade. Look, Hogan may be a glory hound, but there's no way in the world he's dumb enough to step into the Lions Den.
Look, Eric, don't sweat the small stuff. Because even if he does show up, he's going to be wheeling himself around in a wheelchair because I crippled his ass on Nitro. So if Brother Man wants to come on down, I'll send him back to the emergency room, sucking air through a tube.
A very confident, actually, to be honest, a very cocky Billy Kidman. So now Kidman's got to not think about that, but think about what's ahead for Billy Kidman, Vampiro, and he will collide the winner of this match to meet a man who gave every ounce of his soul in that last match, Sting, in the semifinal of the U.S. tournament.
Hey, would you be confident if you put on the immoral Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan is what WCW stands for. Wheelchair wrestling. Kidman put him in a wheelchair. Here comes the freak.
He checked himself out of a hospital today in Denver, Colorado.
That's a rumor. That's a rumor.
Of course it's a rumor. However, the fact is this. He may have checked himself out of the hospital, and Kidman may be very confident, but it took a chair shot from Eric Bischoff, and it took the Hummer driven at breakneck speed to put the man in the hospital, and not necessarily Billy Kidman. I mean, I'm not taking sides here. That is fact. We saw that happen on Monday night.
Well, you are taking sides. You always do. Let's talk about this freak Vampiro. What about this guy? His dogs aren't all barking, I'll tell you that.
Think about this. We had for weeks been calling, and you had said it, Scott Hudson, Vampiro and Sting were brothers in pain. It looked like that Vampiro was going to follow in the footsteps of Sting. He had gotten really the vote of confidence from Sting, and then it seemed to be the craziest night he'd ever spent on Monday Nitro. He turned on Sting and sided with the New Blood in one fell swoop.
Unbelievable. Billy Kidman and Torrie Wilson making their way to the ring. I gotta wonder about this. Billy Kidman, for all of his cockiness and confidence displayed backstage, is that masking a secret worry that Hulk Hogan, I know it's only a rumor, but that Hulk Hogan might be winging his way to Chicago.
Billy Kidman has all the confidence in the world. He put Hogan out. Hogan's not going to come. And if he does, Kidman will put him out again.
He's got to forget about it right now because the job at hand is he and Vampiro to go at it, the winner to beat Sting. And here they go. Vampiro has been red hot in WCW. The same thing can be said about Kidman, and they are really going at it tooth and nail here. Into the other turnbuckle. No place to go for Kidman. Sandwiched in with a lariat that time.
Look at the viciousness in the attack of Vampiro. The corner clothesline. And now, the overhead release. Belly-to-belly suplex. He wants to end this one early. Torrie Wilson screaming encouragement to her man, Billy Kidman. But Vampiro wants it over now because he wants Sting.
He's up on top, and he sent Kidman down. Kidman. 1, 2, and well, I thought he would beat him right there.
Vampiro dominating Kidman. He's dominating the Kid. Vampiro's so weird and so intense. God, he's like a scene from The Exorcist or something.
Well, realistically, if you remember, we've gone to the back. He's been just hanging all over his girlfriend there, so maybe the focus is not there for Billy Kidman. That's a possibility, but a great move. Talent will overcome a lack of focus any time, and Kidman is showing what he's made of talent-wise.
What agility displayed by Billy Kidman. The standing Hurricane Rana, the standing dropkick, now into the corner mount, reining him in on Vampiro, but Vampiro, oh my God! He just tossed Kidman. That's a toss power bomb halfway across the ring.
I thought it was going to be one of those running Liger bombs that time, but he just released the man in midair. Kidman, the back of his head just rocked up against the mat, giving it their all to advance.
He's throwing him around like a frisbee.
Oh, this is a different Vampiro. This is a Vampiro who has turned his back on Sting, but Kidman with a face jab.
Just when you think you got Kidman, you're wrong, and look at Kidman. Look at Kidman wail away.
Hey, Kidman came here to fight. He's new blood.
And so is Vampiro.
He wants wins, but he wants to inflict punishment, same as Vamp. That's why this is a great match. Two new great blood wrestlers going at it like only they can.
On a level playing field, do you think, Mark Madden? This is what they're talking about. Not a member of the Millionaires Club involved in this one.
I think everything that's happened tonight's been on a level playing field. What, are you watching the same show I am?
Yes, I am. Down goes Vampiro. Up and a guillotine leg drop. Outside in from Kidman. Billy Kidman will cover. Hook a far leg, and no, Vampiro's out.
We could have been seeing matches like this years ago if the Millionaires Club would have got out of the way.
To the midsection. Vampiro back up. Back leg front kick that time. In the abdomen, sending Billy Kidman in, who comes away with a kick of his own. Billy Kidman still with a lot of steam left in him.
There is so much fire in this youngster, Billy Kidman.
He picked him up. He got to pick up. Good hook that time, but not good enough to keep him down with 3. Kidman, that time very angry, very upset he didn't get the win. Vampiro tries to seek refuge in the neutral corner. Kidman is relentless now.
There's no refuge in this match. There's no mercy in this match. They're going to go till one drops.
If Billy Kidman was distracted by Hulk Hogan and thoughts of the Hulkster earlier on, Vampiro has beat him into focus in this tournament matchup.
Vampiro holding his own on that attempt at a vertical suplex. He reversed and puts Billy Kidman down. Kidman hit very hard. You can see Kidman trying to push himself up. The Vampiro very quickly to be the first man to his feet. Pick up. One hand and a choke slam down. Cover. Could be at 1, 2. Good cover, but not good enough to keep him down.
How much adrenaline does Vampiro have? He's picking up a full-grown man and throwing him around like he's a football, for heaven's sake.
Nail in the coffin.
This is it.
He's calling for his move. But Billy Kidman holds tight to the head. That was a desperation move, but a great one for Kidman. Just wrapped both hands around the back of his head. 1, 2, and Vampiro kicks out in 2.
Well, Vamp changed his mind when he took Kidman up. He was going for the nail in the coffin, resorted to a powerbomb instead. Kidman took that hesitation and made the most of it, guys.
Now to that, Kidman throws him to the ground, and this is where we're going to show you once again how the disqualification rule has been relaxed. They're going to let him fight on the outside. They're going to let him do what it takes on the outside. That time he hit his knee on the point of those steel steps.
That may cause a serious injury to Vampiro, let's not forget. He's a high flyer. He likes to take it upstairs. Oh, no impact at all. That spinning front kick leveled Billy Kidman.
And may have won the match. Hooks an ear leg and makes a cover, but Billy Kidman got the left shoulder up. The left side of the body, as you can see, squirmed up and out of the way for Billy Kidman to keep it going.
You could see his rib cage give way on that kick. I'm sure he broke a rib there.
2 members of the New Blood two of the members who walked in with Vince Russo, who walked from the back area while all the other members were on the outside. So you know these guys are, if you can call them, charter members of the New Blood. But who will go on to face Sting? A member, and the only member of the Millionaires Club, still in the tournament. 1, 2, no.
What a great move by Kidman, though. DDT, what's this?
What's this?
What the hell is this?
That's a Dodge Charger.
It sure is.
Like a 168?
That's in the back of the United.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. In the middle of the match, Hogan is screeched to a halt. He's going by the go position. Now's the entranceway. Here he comes.
He asked about Kidman.
Look at the face of Kidman as he sees Hulk Hogan.
Hogan's just here to collect his pay-per-view bonus. He's greedy as usual.
Oh, come on. Look at that face of Billy Kidman. He never thought he would see the Hulkster in Chicago at Spring Stampede. And Hogan is stalking Kidman. Kidman cuts him off. That may be the only prayer he's got.
Get him, Kidman. Get him, Kidman.
This is in the midst of a U.S. tournament match.
Why won't he just go away?
Because it's personal now. This is not Hulk Hogan fighting. This is not Hulk Hogan posing. This is Hulk Hogan out to kick somebody's ass. You know this what it's out there.
This has nothing to do with wrestling. WCW has nothing to do with wrestling. It's personal. It's a fight. It's a war. And this is the biggest war of all. Hogan and Kidman.
He's all bandaged up from the hospital, from the crash of the white Hummer to the limousine, where they tried seemingly to not only take his career, but maybe take his life from him.
This isn't fair. Kidman was tired. Hogan came out here. He's taking advantage of a guy chasing the U.S. title.
Oh, look at this.
Billy Kidman may have won the battle Monday night, but Hogan, he was going to hit the wall right there with a step.
Oh, this is a dangerous place to be. Hogan, in fact, we have seen Hogan through the years, but we have never seen a Hulk Hogan like this.
He's insane. Look at him. He's insane.
They're right here in front of our broadcast position. Oh, no.
The match is still going on.
Billy Kidman was dismantled by Vampiro, and Hulk Hogan has hit the scene here in Chicago. Oh, Billy Kidman, right here in our laps at the broad. Are you guys all right? At the broadcast position.
What is this promotion becoming? This is like a war.
Watching, you son of a bitch, because I'm coming after your ass right now.
Oh my God, this fight's not done. This fight is not done.
Somebody tell Mr. Bischoff. Somebody tell Mr. Bischoff a maniac's on the loose.
I'm out of here. I'm going. I'm getting the hell out of here.
You go out there, you're a sitting duck. The building's not that big. He'll find you.
What
Sit
should
down.
I do?
Sit down.
What are you going to do?
I'll take care of it.
What do you mean you'll take care of this?
Trust
Where are you
me.
going?
Trust
you
me.
stay here. Do not leave me here alone. Vince, get back here.
Russo ran out on Bischoff?
I don't know where he was going, but he's back in the office alone, and now we're following Hulk
Don't touch
Hogan.
my damn car either.
Oh,
I'll
here
kick
comes
your
this
ass,
freaking
too.
psycho.
Where's that son of a bitch at? If I find him, I'm gonna drag his ass behind my car, damn it. All the way around Chicago till he smells as bad as Rodman. That son of a bitch. Where's he at?
I don't blame Russo
Where's
for
that
leaving.
son of a bitch hiding at?
Would you want to be near Bischoff with that outcome?
Yeah, but where's he going?
Thanks.
Where's that son of a bitch at? Where's Bischoff at? Bischoff! Where's he at? Where's Bischoff at, damn it? Where's Bischoff? Where's he at, damn it?
People are just scattering in the back.
Do you blame him? There's no safe place.
This is frightening.
Yes,
This
it
is absolutely frightening.
He just drove straight into the building.
Where's that son of a
Put
bitch
Kidman through our
at?
table.
Bischoff!
Well, that looks like it.
Bischoff! Ah!
You get the hell out of here. You get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me now. You ain't eating nothing but a chair. Get away from me. Get away from me.
Oh, my God. Wait a minute.
Russo brought the heat. He brought the cops in. They pulled a gun on Hogan.
Glenn, shoot him! Shoot him now!
Oh, my God, no.
Holy smokes.
Oh
my God.
That was tremendous.
Oh my God.
Maybe those cops will put us out of Hogan's misery.
We're back.
They've cuffed him.
Son of a bitch! I'm gonna fight me, you piece of... Fight me! I'm gonna kick your ass! I'll see your ass and knock you alive! We'll eat your ass alive! You son of a bitch! Get him out of here! You son of a bitch! I'm gonna beat them damn guns right up your ass!
God.
Hogan has been arrested.
We have never seen.
Relax, Mr. Bischoff.
I can take him.
Got to take care of. You know, Norman's a little bit nervous about fighting tonight. He's not in the ring.
Where is he?
He's in catering. Fourth door up on the right. Turn right into Doritos. Yeah.
Catering?
Yes, sir.
Screw him.
Relax, relax.
Well, in the midst of all this, we are ready for our hardcore
He
battle.
shows up tomorrow at Nitro.
Oh, you heard Bischoff. See if he shows up tomorrow at Nitro, and Hogan said he's going to do that. And in the midst of all this, Terry Taylor is stooged off where Norman is.
This might get ugly.
Another search is going on.
They're in catering.
Norman
Hulk Hogan
Smiley
is
in
the
here.
host
Has
now.
anybody seen Norman Smiley?
They're all stooging off Norman. Look.
Stay away from the teriyaki salmon.
Are you in here, Norman? Norman, are you in here?
The answer is yes.
Nice translation.
Tell you what, constipation can hurt, but not that much.
You sorry son of a bitch?
Oh! Oh, man! I guess the hardcore title match is off and running. There's the bell.
Here we go. Good night, a fire extinguisher. Put out that salsa.
From the men's room to the catering room. Terry Funk puts Norman on a table that has no give.
Remember, Smiley built Terry Funk Wednesday night on Thunder to set this match up. Funk felt betrayed. Oh, because they were partners in that matchup. Wait a second, not the Diet Coke.
This is not a match. This is one man hammering another into oblivion.
Hey, have a Coke and a smile, except Norman Smiley's not smiling right now.
That's where the hot coffee is.
Oh, Terry Funk invented hardcore, and right now he's perfecting it, Tony and Scott.
Screaming Norman, order to go. They're in the, of course, in the kitchen.
That's the first time Terry Funk's bathed in years, I bet.
But in the midst of all this, Screaming Norman is mounting a comeback that the man didn't even want to have the match. He was hiding from Terry Funk.
It's hardcore through and through. Smiley with a trash can. Oh, Tom Funk from behind.
Notice how Funk was just throwing things over his head, hoping that they would connect with Screaming Norman. Stainless steel table.
Norman's amazing. 1 minute he's terrified, the next minute he's all over Terry Funk.
That's hardcore.
That's schizophrenia.
That's exactly right, on both ends.
Smiley stalking Funk through the kitchen backstage here at the United Center. Oh, wait a minute, the cookie sheet bomb!
That's not any cookie sheet. That's one of those industrial-sized cookie sheets, and that has a lot more torque to it.
Terry Funk and Norman, this counts. This is it. This is the hardcore matchup. Oh, you knew this was coming. Oh, Funk upside down in the trash can.
And Norman has come back with a vengeance.
And those shin guards Norman's wearing, giving those kicks a little extra punch.
Yeah, and also helping Norman with that chest protector as well, absorb the punishment from Terry Funk. How many times did we talk about Dead Man Walking? He's got a Diet Coke, and he bashed his head in with it. Oh!
Apparently Terry prefers Pepsi.
That's a laptop.
Oh my God, that is a laptop.
It's your laptop.
2. Yes, thank you. It's a slap top. There you go. Good term. And now is that wardrobe they're going towards now?
Certainly hope not.
Did you hear that punch Norman Smiley just landed? That forearm fist combination.
Where's he going?
Terry Funk sounded hollow when he hit him.
Norman is climbing the ladder. Norman is.
Oh man, he's hanging from the plumbing in the United Center.
Like a koala.
Terry Funk will straighten out his plumbing, don't you worry.
Hardcore title on the line, screaming Norman, hanging like a bat from the plumbing. Terry Funk, the hardcore legend, blinded by diet soda.
Nowhere to go but down here. Oh, and there it was.
Like a pinata.
Candy! Oh, sorry.
No, I think that's cookies right there. I don't think that's candy. And it really doesn't matter what it is.
This is unbelievable. Terry Funk and Norman Smiley. One-time partners, now just all over the place. Well, the cleanup bill is going to be astronomical.
Hey, you got to give Norman credit. He may scream like a sissy, but he's showing he's hardcore. That's ball one outside.
Here we go. Gonna knock Terry out of the park. Listen to Norman Smiley. He's not screaming. He's yelling at Terry Funk to get up. Funk is still down.
You got a dose of manhood is what he got here.
All right, go ahead, Norman. You get down with your bad self.
And they're coming out now towards the ring area. There you see some of the fans. This fight is not over. Fans, please be careful. Don't get too close to these guys. Stay back in your seats as the fight comes out towards the arena. What else? I pray tell, what else can these two men do to each other? And the fact they're still walking is nothing short of astronomical.
Well, now they're back in the United Center proper, and Terry Funk has been absolutely mad at him. Oh, another trap. He's still standing.
You can see, you saw a moment there, and there you see again the cuts and abrasions on the elbow of Terry Funk.
Terry Funk's getting his hands up for those chair shots, but his hands aren't hitting anything. That's all chair and all head.
Norman swinging wildly. It may soften the blow momentarily, but it's still, as you said, Mark Madden, finding pay dirt, and the pay dirt is the skull here of Terry Funk.
Why would Terry Funk do this? He's one of the greatest wrestlers ever. Why would he do this? Oh!
He got all of that one.
I don't think Funk's moving now.
That's a little wiggle.
And after all of this, through the kitchen, through the catering, in the bathroom, scaling the walls, he's going to give us a big wiggle. Oh, and another chair shot on the back. Unbelievable.
Hey, there's always room for Jello. There's always time for the wiggle.
The hardcore legend and the hardcore wiggler doing battle for hardcore gold at Spring Stampede. Oh, this is not going to be pretty. Oh, that is a double cross wiggle.
Oh, Lordy. He whacked him that time.
That time too.
Terry Funk let go of the chair as he hit him there. A little extra velocity behind it. He threw the chair. Fastball right down the middle, strike one.
Norman Smiley. He thinks he's Warren Moon again, for Pete's sake. Terry Funk has knocked him into next week, literally, here at the United Center.
How does Terry Funk do this? How does he just keep coming? How does he keep redefining hard? Oh, it's a ladder. Oh, I've seen this before. for? Oh, for heaven's sakes.
A good call there, Mike Mattis. Who knows what he's going to do.
Don't go near the ladder, Norman.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Norman, don't go near the ladder. Norman, don't go. Oh, here's Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin Rhodes, out of nowhere.
Hardcore. He's got that personal vendetta against Terry Funk. This hardcore match is continuing here. And he's wiping Terry Funk right out. And he's not done.
Now he has the ladder.
The aluminum ladder that's propped up. The bottom end is sticking out, kind of a bottom jagged end.
No! Pile driver on a steel chair from Dustin Rhodes. Terry Funk may be seriously injured.
His arm's twitching, his left arm's twitching. There may be nerve damage.
And Dustin Rhodes is not done.
Dustin Rhodes is taking it up to the middle turnbuckle with a steel chair. Terry Funk is dead beat. No!
Got the butt of the Dustin! The back, his back between the shoulder blades.
Terry Funk is getting up.
Of course he is. He's Terry Funk. He wants Norman with the ladder. Oh my! Whoa, no! Oh, he's not going. Yes, he is. Oh!
He dropped an 8-foot ladder.
And he's gonna
6 feet in the air.
1, 2, 3. Terry Funk has won. Terry Funk has won this thing.
He's the hardcore champion of WCW. And the interference of Dustin Rhodes backfired. Unbelievable.
When you order Spring Stampede, you get a mouse pad. Simply mail your cable or satellite bill indicating the purchase of Spring Stampede to the address on your screen. That's right, a mouse pad. Not a chair, not a ladder, not a fight in the back, but a mouse pad. And buddy, we are fighting. We are beating the hell out of each other tonight at Spring Stampede.
Ship or something? You know, girls do that, Booker. You know what?
You insinuating something?
No, what I'm insinuating is I'm the nice guy, man. I'm trying to help you. Bischoff, you better quit pissing him off. And I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We'll keep this potato crap between us as long as you do me a favor. Let's go. Now.
What favor is that he's talking about? Only who knows?
I think Mr. Russo is very kind to give Booker T a chance to make up for the fact that he shook hands with Sting. Who shakes hands? When was the last time somebody saw somebody shake hands after a street fight? Well, let's face it, this has become a street fight. WCW is the world's biggest street fight.
Well, we heard him say he has had favors from Booker T with Eric Bischoff, and he was a one potato, two potato with Sting following their matchup. Not the activity they want from WWE.
Now, imagine all of us here at Sherwood Hall are dying to see Mike Awesome, who in his first match in WCW lived up to his last name. He was absolutely awesome, and he's going to face another man who the word awesome applies to, and that is Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. However, we cannot begin this match, gentlemen, as announcer without not only putting a final word on this incredible fight that we saw when Terry Funk became the hardcore champion, and the fact that Hulk Hogan was handcuffed by the police. But he did say, and we heard it clearly, that Bischoff, I will see you tomorrow night on WCW Monday Night Show. That just tells me that this battleground is not yet done.
Let's send a big heads up to Rockford, Illinois tomorrow night. The building may explode on Nitro if Hulk Hogan can get sprung from the Huska.
The building may explode right now. Mike Awesome, Big Papa Pump. Not a lot of give in either guy, Scott and Tony.
There is a lot of panic in the backstage area, as you could imagine tonight, and we expected it so. Scott Steiner with a basic wrestling takedown that time, and now showing Mike Awesome exactly what he can do.
Oh! You see that crossface into a headlock?
I did. Crank the neck with that crossface. Those are where those large, incredibly large arms comes into play. Steiner proving something here to Mike Awesome early on. Not even a front chancery to get him up, and this knocks his head right off.
Oh, was that stiff? What a clothesline drop, Mike Awesome. This is how we do it in WCW.
The WCW superstars, be it new blood or be it Look at this. Members of the Millionaire Club have thrown caution to the wind here tonight at Spring Stampede.
Scotty will be doing that later, except there will be somebody under him. Maybe a freak or two.
A knee.
3.
Please. And then a right hand. Awesome. Holding himself up and Awesome. Oh, what a great move. That was incredible. That was incredible from Awesome.
That was awesome.
He timed it perfectly. Mike Awesome hits the ropes, both sides. He could win this thing. 1, 2, and he did not, but he came darn close.
Mike Awesome is matching Scott Steiner. Stiff move for stiff move. Scott Steiner never saw this one coming. The intimidation factor out the window. Intimidating Mike Awesome.
Good point. As he covers him with a layer to the top, and Scott Steiner kicks away. It would be very easy to be intimidated from the size, from the arms, from what Scott Steiner has brought to WCW, and now more importantly, I guess, the new blood. But Awesome's not buying it yet. The trademark belly to belly from Big Papa Pump, but he's not done. Reaches down and pulls the man up again.
What is it going to take for the referees to tighten up on this disqualification rule, Tony? We have seen the envelope pushed beyond all recognition tonight.
Hey, the cops had guns. They didn't even get disqualified.
That's a good point. Knife edge chop. And he is laying him in, but look at Awesome.
Awesome once more.
Yeah, you're not kidding, he does. Awesome hits, and Awesome with a back elbow. On target.
What agility from Mike Awesome.
2. A 2 count.
You know, Mike Awesome just might match up well against Scott Steiner.
Leg drop, standing position. 1, 2. What's the screaming about? What's the standing about? What's going on here?
The crowd electrified in the United Center. Look, Mike Awesome takes it up top.
It's big, sexy Kevin Nash. It's big, sexy Kevin Nash, and the match goes on.
That's a giant-sized crutch that he just broke across the back of Mike Awesome. That's payback for Monday night in Denver.
And Awesome's back's already weakened, and now it's going to get broken. Steiner recliner, nothing could be finer. Awesome won't give. Awesome won't give.
Finally done. Don't get too excited. Not yet, we don't.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Sting has something to say about that, and so does Vampiro.
And that was to walk out with every WCW title. And you let Funk win that hardcore title. I got one thing to say to you. You are done. Fire, pack your crap and get out of here. That's right, you got there. You were never nothing.
Get the ass out of my face.
You was never nothing.
you the
Your
hell out.
father was never nothing. The only time you were something was when you were Goldust. And who created Goldust? And who put every word in your mouth?
Who went out there and did it?
Get the hell out of here. I'll see you later.
Dustin Rhodes has been fired by Vince Russo.
Hey, Vince Russo made Dustin Rhodes. He made the most engaging character Dustin Rhodes ever played. If anyone has the right to push Rhodes to the curb, it certainly is Vince Russo.
Well, think about it. Dustin Rhodes threw a monkey wrench into the master plan of Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff. The interference in the hardcore matchup did not result in Norman Smiley becoming hardcore champion.
What kind of fight is this going to be? Vampiro and Sting have wanted each other all week long, and now they got each other maybe all night long.
We have seen so much happen in the backstage, the locker room area, with Hogan, with the hardcore match, with the firing of Dustin Rhodes, with Booker seemingly being the strong arm of Vince Russo. But when you strip it all away, everyone, it gets right down to these athletes, these WCW superstars are pushing the envelope, as you said so well early on, Scott Hudson. They are giving it their all. The lights go black here, and the thunder rolls out to become the champion, one of the new champions in WCW.
By the way, I've got good news for Dustin Rhodes. Unemployment compensation in Illinois, very generous. He picked the right place to get fired.
He lives in Texas.
Well, then he's out of luck. They don't give you nothing there.
Take your word for it. Remember, the battle of the brothers in pain. Who will face Scott Steiner for the United States title? But above all that, this is New Blood versus Millionaires Club. A lot of underlying stories involved as this match kicks off.
And you can just see it in the face of Sting, almost smiling as he walked down,
want this one. He just want a shot. The first round matchups, they wanted to get here. Sting wanted Vampiro. Vampiro wanted Sting. It's on.
Sting trying to get that coat off and finally does, and now Sting absorbing the pain, sucking it up, concentrating on the fight at hand, concentrating on the hatred. Joining Vampiro, absorbing the kicks, daring Vampiro to hit him again, and Sting with one blow decks him. And Vampiro's on the run. Vampiro's on the run, and Sting, undaunted, gives chase. That is purpose for those blows, Mark Madden. You got to admit to that.
I'm real worried. Sting's the only guy from the Millionaires Club in his U.S. title tournament. I'm real worried. He's a serious threat. Oh, what a shot to Vampiro's rib cage.
We have seen so much in this night, but also we have seen the reformation of the Sting that we knew just a few short years ago. The man who at one time tried to carry the entire company on his back, and now it's with a purpose. It's for his own purpose as much as anything else. It's for his own continuation, to prevent his own demise in the sport that he helped build.
Well, you know, the general underlying criticism by the derisive nickname the Millionaires Club is that Russo and Bischoff are saying guys like Sting, hey, money made them soft. And now it's up to guys like Sting to prove they're not soft.
I think he's proved it, don't you, Mark?
Yeah, I hate to admit it, he really is. He really is.
No question about it. We have seen Sting since the Bischoff-Russo era began with a new intensity, with a new fire. Certainly in one of the most tremendous physical conditions he's ever been in. And right now, he's perched high atop the ring, and Vampiro is prone right on the logo of Spring Stampede.
Sting with a big splash. 1, 2. Sting was perched up, he looked around, he was just enjoying the moment.
Now Sting's frustrated. Sting can't believe he didn't beat Vampiro right then and right there, Tony.
I'm not so sure, Mark, I agree with that. I think Sting realizes what his opponent's made of. And I think Sting realizes it's going to take a lot more than just a couple of shots to keep Vampiro down. As a matter of fact, there could be a cause made that Sting wants to dominate him, not just beat him, to completely overwhelm Vampiro here.
Stinger splash attempt, he hit hard into the metal. Oh, what a crushing kick to the back by Vampiro.
We know as far as athleticism goes, you can throw the rule book out here because it is just raw courage and determination. It's not necessarily who the greatest superstar is at any certain time. It's maybe who wants it more, who in their heart wants to become the United States champion and to prove their own worth. Standing sidekick and wiped him out.
Remember Monday night in Denver, Colorado on Nitro. We saw Sting and Diamond Dallas Page doing battle. The winner would get a shot at the world title on this broadcast. Vampiro with the nail in the coffin on his brother in paint cost Sting a shot at the world title. There are so many reasons these two want to end each other's career here at Spring Stampede.
And the word that comes to mind is betrayal. He's up top. Rethought his strategy as Sting rolled towards and it was a good move by Sting to get to the corner out of the center. Vampiro dropped down, since he made it, wipes him out again. Vampiro with a crushing shoulder block to Sting. Sting in the center, Vampiro, leg drop, and the cover. 1, 2, Sting's out. Sting is out. You know, guys, fans, you know, watching at home, it takes so much more to put Sting down. Throughout his career, we have said, maybe you got to knock the guy out to take him down.
You know, it's kind of funny. It's like we're overselling and yelling too much and just going crazy on every move, but these guys are beating each other to death. Everybody's killing each other tonight. This is WCW. It's insane. Oh, big back suplex.
Overselling. We're just trying to follow this stuff. 1, 2. Oh. We got to try to keep up with it.
I know.
It's like a train wreck every time you turn around.
Remember the night of betrayal Monday night in Denver. The nail in the coffin put Sting away. Vampiro remembers that. He's looking for an opportunity to stick the nail in the coffin on Sting and advance in this tournament.
But I wonder here if the nail in the coffin would suffice. There's a different look on Sting, a more determination because of the betrayal, and maybe the nail in the coffin is not enough.
Tell you what, maybe 2 nails in the coffin, how about 3? Vampiro will do what it takes, I bet.
That's what you got to do.
I'll be honest, I look at Sting and I wonder if anything can stop this loony, crazy son of a gun. Almost swore there, sorry.
1, 2, got 2 count.
Sting barely rolled a shoulder at 2. Vampiro looking so strong here. The battle of the brothers in paint, and Vampiro has lost the most paint, but Sting is losing the match.
Would you cut out with that brothers in paint stuff? You make it sound like they work for Sherwin-Williams or something.
The amazing thing is that maybe they losing a little bit of steam, but that's not stopping their determination, their tenacity. Sting, he was up on top, and Sting just kind of swatted him away that time. Vampiro with the high-risk maneuver may have cost him the momentum in the match. The Scorpion Death Drop. He got it on. He's not done from that. He's going to take it one step further. He's going to try to punish him.
Just beat him isn't enough. He's going to try to make him quit.
It's the Scorpion. Will Sting advance?
Yes.
Yes. The Millionaires Club has a man in the finals of the United States Heavyweight Championship Tournament.
And they have a team in the finals of the World Tag Team Tournament.
That's all right. They haven't won anything yet. They haven't won anything yet, Tony.
And they haven't lost anything yet. This battleground is far from over between the New Blood and the Millionaires Club. For Sting, a night of survival. And Stud, why don't you call this?
The Scorpion Death Drop. And Vampiro was out on that maneuver, but Sting just wanted to add insult to injury and a little pain to the life of the Dark Angel. Sting soaking it in, loving every minute of it as he rolled him over into the Scorpion Death Lock. And Vampiro, the Dark Angel, can take no more. Sting advances to face Scott Steiner.
Here's Mean Gene Okerlund.
Joined by Kimberly Diamond Dallas Page, tonight you have an opportunity to become the 3-time WCW World Heavyweight Champ if you can beat the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett.
Gino, there's only one thing that I want more than becoming the three-time heavyweight world champion, and that's to kick that rat bastard's ass, Jeff Jarrett, from one side of Chi-Town to the other. He wants to hit my wife with a guitar. And baby doll, before the night is over, you're going to get your shot at Jeff Jarrett. If you get the big picture, let me connect the dots for you, Jarrett. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang!
DDB, my wife, my movie, my book, me.
And it might be my WCW World Heavyweight title before the night is up. Let's call it like we see it. A team from the...
Cut our music.
Yeah, please.
I know you come to see the 3 of us, but unfortunately, only 2 could make it. But the 2 of us are better than anything else. Because everybody goes down for the 3 count.
Not a rave review.
Lash LaRue, the artist Crowbar, taking care of 2 members of 3 count. 2 count. And no count's not here.
This is going to be a wild one. These guys can all go. They can all wrestle. They can all fly. This is going to be, there's a cover already.
Whoa. Who can get the pin? Who can get the submission? There's Juventud. Like you said, Scott Hudson making his comeback, and he has a chance. Chris Candido's in there. He has a chance to become, once again, the Cruiserweight Champion. Now let's not forget what has been the hallmark, what has been the trademark of the Cruiserweight division, the high-flying, high-risk maneuvers, the rapid-fire succession of blows. Let's see if they can clear it out so one man can do it. A pickup and a scoop slam, and there's a save by Crowbar.
When you have a bunch of high flyers, maybe you go with the 1 or 2 guys that can really throw fists and do a little bit more and fly high. Candido and Crowbar, they're both tough. They can fly, but they're tough too.
Make no mistake about it, both men very powerful. Crowbar into the ropes, ducks a wild clothesline. Candido doubles him up, sets him. So powerful is Chris Candido, but Crowbar, incredible. Northern Light suplex, Tony.
Almost got the 3 count. Any man can make the save from the outside area. Any man can come in, make the tag. The one man who gets the pin is going to win. 2 going to win this thing, and another save there by Lash LaRue.
And let's not forget the great intangible at ringside for the artist formerly known as Prince Ikea in Paisley.
Yeah, the intangible is he gave up the belt on Monday night. 1, 2. That's one of the intangibles. That's the confidence he had in the Russo-Bischoff era. And this is what it's come to for the Cruiserweight division. Lash LaRue. Signature maneuver on Crowbar. 1, 2, and go. Boy, there was going to be a save by both ends that time. Juventud and the Artist. Juventud comes in now, and outside goes Crowbar. You need a scorecard to keep up with this one.
Let's not forget Daphne at ringside. I'm sure we'll hear from her in a second, along with David Flair, watching the back of Crowbar. Shane Helms at ringside, watching Shannon Moore.
Same move attempt that time, but escaping was Juventud. Lash tries to pick him up again. Juventud with a gut shot. Juventud with a Juve driver.
Juve driver on Lash LaRue, no.
Kicked in the head. Great timing by the Artist.
It's going to be so hard to get a pin here. You can use your finish all you want, but there are 4 guys on the outside who want to break the move up.
Juventud in midstream. Bulldog the Artist down as a fight ensues on the outside to our left. And there you see it, Candido. And Lash. The idea, and I think Crowbar's doing a good job, dump everybody on the outside to give yourself a free shot to make a pin. Daphne has been called up to the apron. What in the world is the girl doing up top?
We've seen her go before. Daphne is perched high atop the ring. Good night.
That was the Franken Screamer, but she got her own protege, Crowbar.
Juve ducked the Franken Screamer, and I mean Crowbar bought it. Good night. Juve sounded the scream. Oh!
He kicked her in the midsection. Well, she wanted in.
She wanted in.
And she's in. Saved by Crowbar.
Oh, man. No. Drop kick. Down goes Daphne. No. Into the arms of Crowbar.
That shriek's as good as a slap to the face. Here comes Lash LaRue. He wipes out both. Both Daphne and Crowbar. The Artist up on top. The Artist wipes out 2 men.
This is like bowling for cruiserweights. You set him up, you knock him down. High impact, high flying. This match has all the action you want.
Here comes one of the innovators, the high flying, high risk maneuver, Juventud.
It's like the stock market. Wipe out everywhere you see.
Helms sends Shannon Moore on the outside. David Flair comes in. And David Flair chops down Shane Helms. The Artist is back in. Look at Candido. Candido trying to wait for the right moment, and thanks to the Artist, he got the wrong moment.
The Artist follows Candido high atop the ring.
There's fights everywhere breaking out.
Hey, when you throw 6 guys who all want championship gold, that's what happens. They're all going to go crazy after each other.
Throws him off for a second time. Candido tries to maintain his balance from the top. Chris Candido, no!
Talk about hard knocks. Candido just got knocked the next week.
The Artist!
The Samoa drop from the Artist. Candido is down.
He told Paisley, throw in the steel chair. That's what he's done.
Who's this?
Who's this?
That's Tammy! That's Tammy!
Princess head hit the chair. Candido falls on the Artist. 1, 2, 3.
Well, look who's in town. Tammy is here. Formerly known as Sunny, she is the most complete female performer in wrestling history. Tell you what, from here it looks like all her parts are still working. Scott Hudson.
She's in good shape. Tammy is back, and look at that. What a vision of loveliness and of deviousness from Tammy and Chris Candido. They are the Cruiserweight champions. She looks great.
If you like the way she walks, you'll love the way she talks. She can do it all.
I don't think Paisley likes it at all.
Paisley has had it. She cost her man the title. Get ready, Mark.
Tammy turns her back on her.
Can't fight! Can't fight! Can't fight!
Yeah, we're seeing one now. Paisley and Tammy. Paisley and Tammy.
Oh, snoochie boochie, Tony.
What?
I like what I see in there.
In a second, Shannon Moore putting his hands on Tammy.
What do you call that? The Tammy clutch?
Sounds good.
And Paisley decked the referee too. You can't stop these girls. And who the hell wants to anyway?
Well put, Tony. Well put.
Candido takes Tammy
Well, Candido does, I guess.
to safer ground, and Paisley still stands in the ring. But Chris hard knocks Candido and Tammy on the tag, rather the Cruiserweight champion.
Well, if we have enough breath left, next month we're going to send you our next pay-per-view spectacular. and it is Slamboree 2000. It's the new WCW. It's Sunday, May 7th. You may want to order this thing right now. It's going to be that wild. Let's go to Mean Gene.
Chosen one, Jeff Jarrett. Earlier on tonight, Diamond Dallas Page made a threat that not only would he win the WCW World Heavyweight title, but that indeed paybacks would be a, quote, bitch for what you did to Kimberly.
Don't be a wise ass with me, old man. I'll smack your liver spots right in two tonight. Now, as far as DDP goes, what doesn't he get? I am the chosen one. I've got Russo and Bischoff behind me. I've got the new blood on my side. And after tonight is all said and done, I will be the new WCW World Champ. So why don't you choke on that, you old Geritol slap ass?
That shook Gene up.
Well, what did it shake you up?
You old Geritol slap ass?
That's it. Well, thank you very much. That's exactly what he said.
Well, I don't know if we can sue Jarrett for false advertising.
The fact remains that when Jarrett comes in the ring later on tonight against Diamond Dallas Page,
DD me,
whatever you may think it's going to be, it has all the earmarkings, all the possibilities of being one of the wildest world title matches WCW has ever witnessed, and that is still to come. What is before all of us right now are 3 matches to decide the remaining 3 championships in WCW. And all 3 matches pit members of the Millionaires Club against charter members of the New Blood. Already Terry Funk is the cruiserweight, or is the hardcore champion, and Dustin Rhodes has been fired. Already Chris Candido, thanks to the shocking return to the ring of Tammy, has become the cruiserweight champ. So the New Blood is 1-1, and then the other one, I don't think Terry Funk is part of the New Blood, although they've never said his name.
I'm not sure Terry Funk has any blood left in his body after the battering he's taken over his career, but give the old goat credit. He is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Terry Funk, the hardcore champ. And what about Tammy? I'll tell you what, she is the complete deal when it comes to a woman in wrestling. She can talk, she can fight, she can shake her ass. I love having Tammy in WCW, guys.
It comes down to this. Team package, the total package, and Ric Flair. Still in his street clothes.
He came to fight. He didn't come to wrestle. And really, he's already proven he's the best wrestler ever. He came to fight because that's what it's all about. It's personal. It's personal in WCW.
If you go back through the years of Ric Flair, the trademark is the robe, I know, but how many times have we seen Flair come with his suit on and kick someone's rear end? So it's nothing new for Ric Flair in the street clothes, but it's a symbolic of what the Millionaires Club has to go through.
It is symbolic. And you know what? Ric Flair looks like he's ready for a golf tournament, but he might just stick a 9-iron where the sun don't shine on Buff Bagwell or the franchise Shane Douglas.
There's more than this on the line here. We have talked so much about the human element of what's gone down here in the last week. Less than a week. It all started Monday, and this, of course, 6 days later. And the element is the fact of the personal bad blood, hatred, vendetta that has been pent up for 7 long years between the franchise and the Nature Boy that really was not even answered or touched on by the man Scott until this past Monday.
Every interview we ever heard from Shane Douglas over the last, you're exactly right, 7, 8 years, no matter where Shane Douglas was, what he was up to, he mentioned Ric Flair. The franchise always called out the Nature Boy. There is heat between the two. It might be settled right here.
Well, now hold it. It's not like Ric Flair didn't have a bit to do with trying to step on Shane Douglas' career. He ran Douglas out of WCW, and then whatever promotion Douglas was in, Douglas called him out, and Flair never answered. Well, tonight, he has to answer.
Not to take up for Ric Flair, but tell me what you know about Flair running Shane Douglas. Wait a minute. The franchise out. You can get on that point a little bit later. Vince Russo, with the ball bat in his hand, is walking out with Douglas, the franchise, and Buck.
What is Vince Russo? Well, we know what his alliance is with the New Blood. I guess this is just more of Vince Russo's hatred of Ric Flair. He's got a ball bat at ringside.
I know if we waited long enough, we'd finally see a winner in a Mets uniform, guys.
We talked just a moment ago about...
Hey, wait, here's an unexpected pleasure.
We're being joined at the commentary booth by the man, Vince Russo.
Mr. Russo, please, Mr.
The
Russo.
Batman is here, baby. You want to get something done, you got to get it done yourself. There are going to be new WCW Tag Team Champions, and let me predict, Buff Bagwell and Shane Douglas.
Sounds like a winner to me.
It's going to happen.
Come on, Mark.
All right. The franchise and Buff, you know, we talk so much about the personal elements that have gone down here tonight. Vince Russo has joined us at the broadcast location. The very first thing we heard tonight was what Russo said about Ric Flair. So it's become very, very personal.
Would you please refer to him as Mr. Russo while he's here? Would you give him that respect?
And it is very personal, Tony, and Flair made it personal, not me. I know Flair had a lot to do with the demise of Vince Russo, and tonight, I'm going to have something to do with his demise.
Team package advanced, defeating the Mamalukes and the Harris boys in an evenly stacked match, if you ask Mr. Russo.
Wait a minute.
Buff Bagwell and Shane Douglas, the franchise, advanced with the victory over H2K, Harlem Heat.
I think we've gone way beyond handshakes here tonight.
Come on.
But Bagwell, a show of sportsmanship, are you kidding me?
Boom!
Yeah,
that's a cheap shot right there.
And that's what it's had to be tonight to survive. Into the corner, the foot to the face. Bagwell.
Look how hungry Buff is, Tony. Look how hungry he is.
That's a point we talked about on Thunder. Who's the hungriest? And we have seen it spilling out all over the ring here
And he's
tonight.
an entertainer, too. Look at him.
Is he entertained by that?
He don't scare me.
The total package.
Ooh. With a pose of his own, little Buff strut. The total package says Buffett. Ran right over him. He's not done. Scoop slam. 3 matches remaining to decide the 3 vacant titles. And we have a member of, or members, if you will, of the New Blood, members of the Millionaire Club on opposite sides in all 3 matches. And now the franchise.
I want Douglas and Flair in there. Get the package out of there. Get Flair in.
Flair ain't going to tag in as long as Douglas is in that match.
Hey, he's avoided him for 7 years
That's
already,
right,
Mr.
baby, and he's
Russo.
going to eat him for lunch here tonight if he gets in that ring.
Well, the franchise wants the exact same thing, Mark. He wants Ric Flair in there, too. He's toying with the package. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Shane just tagged in Flair himself.
That's it. Look at the attitude, huh? Look at the edge.
We could have been saying this for years and years if the Millionaires Club would have got out of the way.
WCW, Mark, we can win, baby.
Exactly.
Shane Douglas kicked to the curb of World Championship Wrestling when Vince Russo and the powers that be were sent packing last year, but came back with the advent of the New Blood. Look at the Gorilla Press Slam.
260 pounds over his head.
Oh, okay.
What is that? What is that?
It is cheap shot. It's a man in his street clothes. It is a street fight. It is personal. And Flair is shucking and jiving right now.
8 years. The Nature Boy and the dynamic dude himself, the franchise Shane Douglas.
8 years of hatred boiling over here in WCW. Come on, franchise.
Ric Flair with a chop. It wasn't until Monday that he wanted even the franchise in the ring. After one went down, a thumb to the eye, and now the double team with Buff Bagwell and Shane Douglas. The winner becomes the new World Tag Team Champions. Out of the corner, you heard from Nick Patrick, the referee.
Oh, yeah, Buff. Go for the cover.
Tony, it took Ric Flair 8 years to answer Shane Douglas's challenge, and you're making him seem like General Patton because he didn't have a place to hide anymore.
Ooh. Yeah. Bullshit.
Hey!
Sorry. Getting kind of emotional tonight.
Shane Douglas wearing out the Nature
Look
Boy
at
Ric
that
Flair.
edge. Look at the hunger in the eyes of Shane Douglas. It's all the New Blood, Tony, and there's nothing that nobody can do about it.
Nothing anybody should want to do about it, Mr. Russo.
Well, I know that if Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff have their way, the Millionaires Club will be parting with a good many of those millions to pay medical bills. It looks that way thus far for Ric Flair and the total package.
This is great. Ric Flair's dressed like a golf pro, and the franchise is teeing off.
And you know what I love? No respect coming from Shane Douglas. No respect. He seems like a New Yorker almost.
That's right. It's not good enough for the franchise to beat Ric Flair. He's got to humiliate Ric Flair.
Embarrass him, Tony.
Absolutely. Drive him down, and that's what it's all about. That's what made Sting and Vampiro so electric moments ago.
What do you want after 8 years of hatred? A friggin' sunset flip? You should kill him.
Yeah, he's a choke him down is what he should do. That's what we want to see. That's what the referees have allowed tonight. That's what fight. That's right. That's what Russo and Bischoff said at the beginning of the telecast.
As it should be.
Broke caution to the win.
Having to back the package right back out, trying to maintain some order here. But with the new lenient rules on disqualification, maybe the package ought to risk it.
It's been to a point tonight where the referee's only function is to declare a winner and a loser.
Well, the team package is used to having stuff handed to them. They're not used to having to fight for what they deserve, to fight for their spot.
You're trying to tell me that Flair and Package have never had to fight for what they got?
Not in a long time, no, that's exactly right.
Okay, well, there may be a point there. Fans, draw your own conclusions to that one. And you can see with purpose the franchise bringing Flair up, toe-to-toe they go.
Treat him like the dog that he is.
Side headlock into the ropes, down goes Flair. And Shane goes down hard. It looks like maybe their foreheads collided
they
at that
bumped
time.
head on head. They bumped head on head for sure.
But the franchise was thinking one move ahead, didn't have his head in that maneuver.
There you heard Nick Patrick. He's up, back into the corner. Shane Douglas will shoot him into the Flair upside down. Couldn't even go to the apron that time, and Shane Douglas just stomped it away.
Ric Flair doesn't know where he is right now, Tony.
I would agree with that.
Hey, come on.
That said it all right there. Upside down, on the apron. Down goes Flair.
It is all Shane Douglas.
And he goes down too.
The package has had enough, but Ric Flair looks more and more like a beaten man.
Watch his back, Buff.
Come on, cut the ring off, cut the ring off. Don't let Flair get over there.
He's not, he's too smart. He's too smart, he's been in this business too long.
What a struggle to determine who the World Tag Team Champion will be.
Come on, Buff, cut him down, Buff.
Two more struggles to come to determine U.S. and World title. Tag on either end. Buff, and the package and Buff goes down. Down goes the franchise. Forearm shot in the forehead. Luger's hitting anything and moves right now.
The total package wiping out the members of the New Blood. They're standing, and now Lane ducks the double clothesline. The package clearinghouse of the New Blood. Now Flair,
Oh
Flair.
no, this ain't happening, boys. This ain't happening.
What do you mean it ain't happening? It's going on. Wait
a second.
Russo has dropped the headset.
Russo left us.
He's got the bet in his hand. Elbow drop from Buff. Russo with the bet. You know damn well what he's there for.
Here we go, here we go.
He's gonna hit the blockbuster. He hit his own man. He hit Shane. Flair's gonna cover Shane.
Oh no.
One, two. Wait a minute.
Russo pulled out the referee before the 3 count. That was it. It was over. Team package had won the match.
Did the referee's hand hit the mat a third time? No, it did not. The match isn't over there.
He better not push Vince Russo. He'll be on the unemployment line with Dustin Rhodes.
Nick Patrick, wait a minute, Russo.
Last time, stay out of
Patrick Day at the ringside.
Meanwhile, look on the inside. What?
That's Brian Adams and Brian Clark.
I've heard about this.
Brian Adams and Brian Clark have come back to WCW.
Yeah.
Once again, the New Blood. They pulled a rabbit out of their hat.
Russo is stripping Nick Patrick of his referee shirt. Brian Adams and Brian Clark. We thought it was a rumor, but they just came in and wiped out. They wiped out Team Package.
Russo's gonna count 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Russo went in there, he grabbed the ref shirt, he made things happen. Step 1 of the master plan. The New Blood are the heavyweight tag team champions of the world, and it feels real good where I'm sitting, Tony and Scott.
An old cliche comes to mind that no sense makes sense. The world is turned upside down, Scott Hudson.
The franchise and Bump Daddy now wear tag team gold. New Blood has struck first blood at Spring Stampede.
Vince Russo just put things right, Tony.
New World Tag Team Champions, here's Dean.
The Bump, the finals for the United States title tournament is all set. You're going to be representing the New Blood against Sting for the gold.
Mean Gene, I represent myself and keep that straight. You're looking at a physical phenomenon. You're looking at a genetic freak. I'll tell you what, you see that vein in that arm right there? That's larger than Sting's arm put together. So I want you to do something. You go find Sting and you tell him his ass is mine.
Papa Pump is going to hit everything that moves. If you're keeping score at home, New Blood 2, Terry Funk 1, the Millionaires Club 0. Now, once again, I don't know where to put Terry Funk, because Funk was really never a threat. But obviously, he's not a member of the New Blood, or Dusty Rhodes would have never got fired.
He's not a millionaire. He spent most of his money on liquor. He really doesn't have much money left to tell you.
Oh, come on, we don't buy that.
By the way, don't ever swear at me again. You said bullshit before. If anybody's going to say bullshit, it's going to be me. Okay? So no more bullshit. If you'll pardon the expression.
Well, that'll set tongues back in Atlanta.
Where's Tank Abbott when you need him?
Really?
And please don't bring that up again.
The United States.
Don't bring up Tank Abbott again. That is not supposed to be funny. It is not funny.
It wasn't funny. It was pretty disgusting.
We tried. We tried to run it up for you Monday night.
Yeah, sure you did. We'll talk about that tomorrow night. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it freaking go.
Hold on. We tried to find a spot for you under the desk with us, but there was no room. Okay.
We'll deal with that tomorrow, fellas.
Tomorrow. Let's go back to Gene.
All right, Sting, of course, your opponent was in here just a moment or two ago, and Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, right now, in my estimation, a loose cannon. A couple of moments from now, you're going to be facing him for the United States title. Big opportunity.
Bischoff and Russo, they want war. Well, guess what? You got yourself a war. And Scotty Steiner, you are going to be the next casualty. You want to try to run from DDP, from Flair, from Luger, from Hogan, from me? It's not going to get you anything. You know why? Because WCW's blood runs through our veins. It's showtime.
Sting with the attitude needed for this battle. It is going to be a battle. And guys, what about the unexpected, the crazy, the wild appearance of what to me is two more members of the New Blood, Brian Adams and Brian Clark.
Yeah, we haven't seen them in a long time, but there are two other guys who got short shrift because they didn't stroke the right palms, they didn't slap the right backs, they didn't suck up the management. They're New Blood through and through. It's great to see the Bryans here, Clark and Adams.
The Russo-Bischoff era, we've seen the return of Tammy. We've seen the return of Brian Clark, the return of Brian Adams. What next at Spring Stampede?
What's next is a war. What's next is a fight between two guys who just don't know when to stop fighting.
Sting has always been on the front line, be it for WCW, be it for the Millionaires Club in this day and age. He has always wanted it to be that way. What has been the things that have put Sting on the front line? Intensity, tenacity, talent, heart, determination. For Scott Steiner, for Sting, suck it up once again. This is each man's third match here tonight.
Well, that's right. All the qualities you listed that Sting has, certainly Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner has.
No
but
question.
the bottom line is this. Right now, it's whoever has less fatigue. It's whoever has more endurance. It's whoever has more cardio. 3 matches in one night? Are you kidding me? With the U.S. title on the line? That's insane. But both these guys are just insane enough to do it and win 3 times in a row.
Scott Steiner has gone through the wall and Mike Awesome to get to this matchup. Sting has gone through Booker T and Vampiro, his brother in paint, sorry Mark, to get to the finals. The United States Heavyweight Championship, the #1 contender for the world title, will be decided right now.
But it's more than just the athletic attributes of the building. It's the emotional factor that comes into play here. It's with purpose. It's for different sides, different viewpoints, different theories. One man trying to thwart off the efforts of Russo and Bischoff, and that's a tall order. And one man carrying the banner of the New Blood on his back. And here we go. Immediately Finally, as expected, Steiner's going to try to just obliterate his way right through Sting. No finesse here at all.
Well, this won't last long. When you're trying to win your third match in one night against the caliber opposition that's in the U.S. title tournament, how can you go for a marathon in here? It's got to be a sprint, or both guys will drop over.
How would you like to be Sting in a wrestling match with Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, having wrestled 2 grueling matches already?
Well, if you're Sting, oh, goodness! If you're Sting, that's where you want to be. He follows it up with a dropkick, and Steiner smartly rolls on the outside. Get out of there, because Sting was red hot with that exchange.
You have to admire the tenacity of the Stinger. Hang on!
Steiner too close. Sting bounds over the top of the crossbody.
I am this close to respecting Sting. I've never respected Sting. I am so close it almost kills me.
Regardless of whose side you take or who you're trying to suck up to, you got to respect them all. You got to respect every man who has put his career, his life on the line here tonight. And literally, we've seen lives put on the line. Ask Billy Kidman, ask Hulk Hogan, ask Screamin' Norman, ask Terry Funk, among others.
Tony, I hate to say it, you're right. You're absolutely right. Everybody has gone out there. Oh my Lord!
Look at the power! Oh!
Everybody has gone out there at 110%.
The man is awesome, and the man knows it. It's a story that we've known for years. The girl cares nothing about Big Papa Pump. And Papa Pump is looking to become the United States Heavyweight Champion, and he can with a win over Sting. But it's going to take more than a gorilla press drop in a big Steiner line.
The peak.
One's for show, the drops for go, and here's a 1-2 and a 2 count in now.
That looked like 3 to me, I'll be honest.
All right.
That looked like 3.
Whatever.
How close would that have been to a disqualification on any other given night?
Well, that's a very good point. It took them putting the wall through a table for the only disqualification here.
Scott, do you want a DQ? I mean, I don't care if Billy Silverman lives or dies. I want to see these guys fight until the reason for the fight's done.
Well, we know exactly how far they can push it. A referee through a table, that's a DQ. Anything less than that, we're going to let them fight. No blood, no foul.
Good underhook that time, and Big Papa Pump now having problems at ringside.
Security.
In this capacity crowd, they have been really on their feet through most of the night.
They love Scott Steiner.
Right. I tell you what, love him or hate him.
the hen house, I guess.
Love him or hate him, when he drops down to ringside, you're scared as hell, I can tell you that. Because we are over here when he walks towards us.
Me personally?
Yes.
Yeah, I found out last week it's best not to take things for granted.
Absolutely.
Sting, dead weight on the top turnbuckle. No! There's life in the Stinger. Headbutts and a right hand drops Big Papa.
I think he was playing possum, Scott Hudson. I think he wanted him to come up to get him in that position.
Sting is incredible. Oh, big clothesline just sweeps Big Papa Pump off his feet. Here's another one.
It was the acceleration from Sting from the corner to the center 2 times. The leg strengthened the acceleration. They got the power there. Here he got Stinger splash. He got him.
He got the Stinger splash.
Oh, he hits another one. That's all.
Oh, he knows one more.
Oh, he's going to take it home, and the referee got sandwiched.
Here's a 3rd Stinger splash.
Again.
He's going to hit 3 Stinger splashes on... What on earth?
The hell is Vampiro?
From under the ring! From under the ring! From under the ring!
How nice the he pulls Sting into the ring.
He just pulls Sting straight to hell.
Welcome to hell, Sting! Welcome to hell!
Get a camera into the ring.
Vampiro out of nowhere reached up from it. How long has he been? How did he get down there?
They might have descended under the arena floor, let alone underneath the ring.
Does Scott Steiner know what happened? His opponent just disappeared. Straight to hell. Compliments of the Dark Angel.
What in God's name is going on here? Where are they? Now here's Vampiro. Oh, Sting is covered in... What's he covered in?
Oh, man.
He's busted open.
Oh, Vampiro. This is how you repaid Sting. Sting is... Oh, my God.
Oh, he's bleeding profusely from his mouth.
Scott Steiner, will he take this victory? Why would he do this to Sting?
Of course he would.
Well, why did Vampiro help Scott Steiner? I mean, this new blood thing, there's a lot of blood. The new
That's
blood.
right. It's symbolic if nothing else. It's new blood, and it's all over Sting.
Oh, come on.
It's over.
Two titles for the new blood. Scotty Steiner, the U.S. champion.
splash. Sting had Big Papa Pump just where he wanted it. But look, coming through the ring, Vampiro from underneath, cutting off Sting before the splash number 3. And just how quickly did Vampiro pull Sting straight to hell in Chicago.
How did Vampiro get under there? We saw him leave the ring after his match.
Another angle, man. Go ahead.
We saw Vampiro leave the ring after his match. How did he get under the ring? And what did he do to Sting when they were under there? Sting was very badly hurt. He was drenched in red. And there's the Steiner recliner. When you're as badly hurt as Sting was hurt by Vampiro, there's no way to keep going when the largest arms in the world are choking the life out of you.
That one was academic. I don't even think Sting submitted. I think the referee just used discretion there. Sting was out. He was unconscious. Compliments of the unprecedented attack by Vampiro.
So tell me what's going to happen next. I mean, we got a guy coming out from under the ring. We got Adams and Clark and Russo putting a referee shirt on with a ball bat in his hand. So you tell me what the hell's going to happen next. Well, I don't know.
All that was done in the interest of fair play, in my opinion, to make the playing field level. But coming up next, DD Me, the most egotistical performer this side of Hulk Hogan, takes on a guy who should have been world champion months and months ago if the playing field would have been level.
We know exactly where we stand. We've got the Millionaires Club represented by Diamond Dallas Page and the New Blood represented by Jeff Jarrett. Remember, it was Jeff Jarrett that glommed Kimberly with that guitar last week. And I mean, Diamond Dallas Page loves his wife. He is going to get an ounce of flesh out of the ass of Jeff Jarrett.
You tell him, Scott. I tell you, it all started Monday when Jeff Jarrett, who always has been known as the chosen one, came out and introduced the power that was, and we have found
the
out.
Power that is.
The power, I was getting ready to say that, the power that is Vince Russo. Let's go to the footage. Ooh, there's Tank Catherine. Watch out.
It is my honor and my privilege to introduce you to the man who will once again change the game. The power is Vince Russo. All titles will be stripped tonight. It'll be a brand new playing field.
New beginning. We have no champions.
4 men are going to compete in a mini tournament to determine who will face the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, at Spring Stampede for the now vacated WCW World Heavyweight title.
This is our first tournament matchup. Diamond Dallas Page,
coming off a lower back injury,
and the total package.
The winner of this match will face the winner of a Sting against former world champion Sid Vicious.
Buff Bagwell making time with Elizabeth and Kimberly.
Diamond Cutter, 1, 2, 3. Page wins, but it was Buff Bagwell that turned the tide.
Sid Vicious, the former heavyweight champion of the world, stalks to the ring to face his destiny. Sting is making a case that he should wear the gold.
Big stinger splash onto Sid Vicious.
What on earth? The wall just wiped out Sid with a chair.
Oh, he choke slammed him on a table. Sting's gonna win this thing by count out. And for the second straight time, someone from the New Blood has caused the tide to turn in this mini tournament.
Who will face Jeff Jarrett?
The chosen one realizes his destiny when I am crowned the new WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
What is he doing with Kimberly at ringside? Vampiro hit the nail in the coffin on Sting.
Diamond Cutter on Sting, who's already down. 1, 2, 3.
Jeff Jarrett will face Diamond Dallas Page at Spring Stampede.
Jarrett's in the ring. Oh my God! No! Oh my God! Kimberly needs medical attention.
He wants to take my wife's head off with the guitar. I'm gonna rip his head off at Spring Stampede. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang!
Looks like the chosen one is gonna serve up a little double dose of payback.
Jeff Jarrett, will he realize his dream on Sunday? Or can Page rise above the weakened back?
Chosen one.
So it comes down to one match. It comes down to 2 men. And it comes down to the biggest prize in all of WCW, the World Heavyweight title. The New Blood is on a roll, on a rampage, here at Spring Stampede.
Tony, this is one of the biggest matches in WCW history. Here's Jeff Jarrett making that long walk from his dressing room through the ring. What an event this has been, what a match this is going to be. But as strange as this may seem to say, this match is about more than a world title. Jeff Jarrett took the 6th string, and Kimberly Page's noggin Jarrett hurt DDM's wife. He's selfish, but he's not so selfish. He doesn't care about his old lady. This is about more than that goal. It's very, very personal.
That is the face of a man walking to the ring and may walk out with the World Heavyweight Championship. All he's got to do is get past Diamond Dallas Page. He represents the new blood. He has the backing of Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff. The chosen one may choose to leave the ring with the World Heavyweight Championship.
I can understand using the guitar to try to get an advantage, using the guitar to try to win a match or to make a statement, but what type of man would take a guitar and hit a woman in the head with it?
Jeff Jarrett.
What possesses a man? What motivates a man to do that? A man trying to get ahead? A man trying to dominate WCW? You tell me. What's the answer to this question?
What type of woman would run into the ring when it's not her place and try to affect the result of a hard-fought match on TNT Monday Nitro?
Maybe the answer to that is the man's wife.
Kitchen, pregnant, barefoot, fill in your own adjectives or verbiage. That's where she should be.
Please send your cards and letters to Mark Madden. Jeff Jarrett, on the other hand, guitar in hand, awaits his destiny.
Please send him your world title belt.
It was the plan of Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo to leave this building, this United Center, here tonight with all the belts in WCW. They get every one but one, and if they win this one tonight, they will still walk away with 4 of them. And of course, the biggest one in the form of the Chosen One.
Yeah, but this is really for all the money marbles and chalk guys. More so than the tag belts, which mean a lot. More so than the U.S. belt, which certainly means a lot. Mr. Russo and Mr. Bischoff want the World Championship in their grasp, and they sent out their lead horse, Jeff Jarrett, to take advantage of the situation here.
You saw the sign of Positively Page, the book that is out in bookstores everywhere. And as DDP comes to the ring, I wanted to say, he told me to make sure that all the fans knew that he'll be at the Mall of Georgia to sign at the Barnes & Noble this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. And of course, the question is, will he come to Barnes & Noble this Saturday with the World Heavyweight Championship around his waist as well?
Well, I think if DDP does win the world title tonight, he'll probably leave it at home because it might detract from him at the book signing. It's all about my wife, my movie, my book, me, 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 me. He sounds like an opera singer warming up.
I'm going to disagree with you here, and I think you would agree with me, Scott Hudson. It is all about being the World Heavyweight Champion.
He's had the gold 2 times, as he will tell you over and over again. But Diamond Dallas Page, it means so much more to him this time because of the war between the New Blood and the Millionaires Club, and because he could win it from Jeff Jarrett, the man that gloved his wife with an acoustic guitar on Nitro, the man that embarrassed him and almost destroyed his wife on national television. So many stories underlying this one. New Bloodbusters Millionaires Club, World Heavyweight Championship at stake, and the intangible that Diamond Dallas Page watched Jeff Jarrett wipe out his beautiful wife on national television with that infernal guitar.
You know, I gotta give DDP credit. He may be selfish, he may be egotistical, but he is a 2-time world champion. And going into this match, that experience does mean an awful lot. Wouldn't you guys agree?
There is no question. It's experience on both ends. The fact that Jeff Jarrett has never been WCW champion does not take away from the fact that he has plenty of experience in the ring, but he leads the New Blood. He is on the front row. And now Page in the ring. Bada bing, bada boom. And one of his catchphrases as Jarrett calmly slid outside to let Page take center of the ring before the match starts.
One of his stolen catchphrases, I might add.
A lot of the greatest ideas in the world.
I'm certainly not condemning, I was just pointing out.
We've stolen a lot of phrases of our own.
The referee holds the 30 pounds of gold, worn by the creme de la creme of this sport, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship belt. And you know both men want it. Both men want it bad. Diamond Dallas Page, DDP, wants it for a 3rd time. Jeff Jarrett wants it for the very first.
Fans are standing everywhere. They have no idea after seeing what Vampiro's done with Adams, Clark, and Vince Russo. Russo and what has happened here tonight with Hogan running out, they have no idea, and neither do we, what is next.
By the way, I got to point out, Page's back is still very badly hurt. Those 2 injured vertebrae.
Right.
I think it's from lugging that big ego around every place, but he says it's from all the hard work he's put in the ring.
Of course it is. Of course, at L4 and L5 were herniated, and you see what drives a man to perform in the face of a severe injury. Oh, pride, heart, the type of adjectives that make up DDP. As ducking low as Jarrett, DDP's gonna pick him up. That's gonna work on his back as much as anything else. But Page wrestling, or should I say fighting, with purpose here. Yes! What a move! In midair, he caught him. 1, 2. It was almost the DDT from DDP that won the match.
And the belt for DDP, right, Ryan? Oh, going over the top, he just leveled Jeff. Page is doing a lot of rope pull over the top. When you see him do that?
Well, Winham, how many times have you seen him wrestle for the world title, but with more than one purpose? Yeah. Paintbrush City!
Slap the taste right out of music.
She's an egomaniac.
Giving a new meaning to the term slap nuts, as now they're going outside.
Beg your pardon. They're brawling out into the crowd here at the United Center. Jeff Jarrett.
That's good. We get to see the pro Jarrett crowd out there.
Oh, yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah, they are. They're standing and cheering. They're right in the midst of it. Once again, we've told you many, many times of the edict by Russo and Bischoff to, trash can mania. Tonight, to let the match go, to relax the disqualification rule. And you know what? I'm sure the referees said, yeah, that's what they want as well. That's what we want. That's obvious. And look at the fans, that's what they want. They want a clear-cut winner or loser in this, the most important match of the night.
If it's worth fighting for in the ring, it's worth fighting for in the aisle.
Absolutely.
It's worth fighting for in the crowd, and it might even be worth fighting for in the alley if these guys go through a couple more doors. Oh, some metal ripped off a railing there and thrown off Jeff Jarrett's head by DDP.
Very well said, Mark Matt.
Diamond Dallas Page is carrying the mail for the Millionaires Club. He is their last gasp at gold here at Spring Stampede. Scott Steiner, the United States champion. Buff Bagwell and the franchise, the tag team champions. Hard Knocks Chris Candido has cruiserweight gold. Can Diamond Dallas Page pull one out for the Millionaires Club?
That's what he's going to have to do, Scott. He's got to pull it out. My cameraman, there's another fight going on. He fought his way all the way back through the fans to get back there. One of the ringside cameramen. And now as he gets there, here comes the fight back towards the ring.
When it gets in the ring, it might be anticlimactic. Then again, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. These guys are going nuts.
This fight on the shoulders of Page is for WCW. It's for the establishment against the new blood.
Ooh!
He threw his wife right in front of him.
Well, that's a coward right there, Mark Madden. Jeff Jarrett.
If she wasn't out here, it couldn't happen. It's her fault, bottom line.
Fighting on the back of DDP is the efforts by the Millionaire Club to hang on, to fight for what made them. For what made them a household name in WCW and in sports entertainment. 1, 2. Flipped him the other way. 1, 2, no.
Oh, that was so close. Come on, Jeff.
Think of all the things that Page is fighting for. Think of all the things that's going through his mind, both on a professional level, on a personal level with his wife.
I gotta admit, Page, a member of the Millionaires Club, looks like $1 million right now. He just about closed-lined Jeff. Oh,
man.
Jeff hit those ropes. Page crouched himself.
Little Rochambeau on the top turnbuckle. And Jeff Jarrett. That may be all he needed. Things going definitely in the way of the Millionaires Club and Diamond Dallas Page, but Jarrett now has taken everything Page has to offer except the Diamond Cutter and is fighting back.
Could Page be the last stand of the Millionaires Club, or will DDP put a stake through the heart of Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo and the efforts of the new blood? You know, by winning the world title, that's exactly what he could do. But what if he does? What retribution would come his way? The fight seemingly is never done, and now the chosen one is wielding the cold steel.
He's got the chosen chair, and he's gonna chosen waffle it right across DDP's back.
He came in a little over 6 months ago with Vince Russo from the WWF. Will he realize the title? Will he realize his destiny here tonight?
Remember, Page is back. severely injured. He was on the shelf for a couple of months, but really hasn't been at 100% in many, many months. And Jarrett knows it, taking full advantage.
It's his back, his ribs, his neck, his arm. It's always something with DD Me.
And that's because he has always been a fighting champion. Kimberly on the outside. Page valiantly trying to get up and fight for all of the Millionaires Club. Oh, but can he survive blows to the back such as that?
Actually, if anybody can, he can. Let's face it.
I would agree with that, but
I hate to admit it, but if anybody can survive this punishment, it's DD Me.
But still, the fact is that he came back sooner than the doctors would have wanted on that back. He never really should even be here. He should still be mending.
I know, but he needed the ego stroke. He had to come back in front of the camera.
He had never, even though there's so many injuries, he had never taken this much time off. So you knew how severe the injuries were.
Jeff is pounding that back. Jeff is taking the life out of Page by going after that weak spot, pounding that back.
I'll give you that, Mark. It's the perfect game plan for the Chosen One. Take out the back.
You see what Page just did? He let Jeff kick him in the face to protect his back. That's how bad that back's creaking.
But it's not the physical attributes of DDP that got him here.
What a reversal by Page. Jeff went for the arm whip. Page stopped short, caught Jarrett flush on the chin with that big elbow. Now Tony, both men are down.
It's the pride, it's the heart, it's the tenacity of a DDP that has propelled this man from obscurity to the final showdown tonight at Spring Stampede between the New Blood and the Millionaires Club in the center ring at WCW. And a block in a right hand. Just fighting on instinct right now, and that's when it's broken down to a fight.
The adrenaline is throwing through the body of DDP. He's got Jeff Jarrett, the man that his wife with the guitar. He just got with the power.
No!
So close.
Oh my God! Many fans thought it was over, and Bischoff has come out.
Bischoff in the aisle. Bischoff in the aisle.
Maybe he's not liking what he's seeing from Jeff Jarrett.
Russo was out moments ago. He had an impact on the switching of the really crowning new World Tag Team Champions. And now he's come out.
Did you see both men go over the top with that Page clothesline? I know they're going to fight down the aisle, I guess, toward Bischoff.
Bischoff kind of staying in the background there, but what's going to happen? What is he doing? What's he waiting on?
Hey, give the Chosen One credit. You talk about DD Me's heart and his tenacity. Jeff Jarrett's showing a lot of it right now, too.
Yeah, Mark, I'll give him all credit.
Well, that's because Bischoff is out watching. When the boss is looking over your shoulder, you're going to work twice as hard.
Yeah, maybe you better learn that.
I think they've all worked very hard tonight. I think they've been trying to. Oh boy, he was going to wipe him out with the ring bell.
I think he nicked him with the ring bell, actually.
Oh, he's got his book.
He's got his book.
He's ripping up positively Page. His book. He's ripping it up and throwing it to the fans at ringside.
Good, good. It's not exactly War and Peace, you know.
Yeah, there's another copy of that came from.
Diamond Dallas Page is going to be posted by Jeff Jarrett. Oh! On top of the obvious injury that jars the spine, or what's left of it, of Diamond Dallas Page.
Go sell a book now, DD Me.
I think it does more than jar the spine.
Kimberly's grabbing Jeff's hair. Yeah. Kimberly just grabbed Jeff Jarrett's hair.
But you better back off of me, Jake. Another blow that time from the ring post.
Get away, you scurvy wench.
Please.
I got it.
Oh, yeah. What leg strength by Page? He dragged Jarrett right into that ring post shot.
More than strength, it is determination, the intangibles, and that's what makes up actually both men in this matchup.
There is so much on the line. New Blood Millionaires Club, the winner gets the world title, and really when you have the world title, you control the promotion.
Well, I don't think there's any question about that, regardless, fans, of whose side you take. New Blood of the Millionaires Club, you got to appreciate, you got to respect what's going down here tonight and how much these guys are putting in all the stops.
Russo and Bischoff had a master plan. It was twofold. Get all the gold, get rid of the Millionaires Club. They can't get rid of Diamond Dallas Page.
Page, for all he's worth, rights and lefts to Jarrett. Here he comes. There he went. And Jarrett's going to follow with it.
Oh, he's going to be joining the Dixie Chicks after this one.
Another jarring crush to the spine, amongst other things.
Hey, what an adjustment by Page. He missed missed the baseball slide. He went outside, grabbed Jarrett's legs. Bada bing, bada boom, bada ugh.
And still Bischoff remains stoic, frozen in the injury. He went, but he held the ropes. Your good call, Scott. He was going for the diamond cutter, but Jarrett blocked it by holding the ropes.
Right, and Charlie Robinson got nicked too, the referee. He's down. I don't know if he's out, but he's down.
Jarrett's got the world title strap. He's got the
advantage.
belt. Charles Robinson went down on there. Page goes down with the belt, and Charles Robinson didn't even see it.
Cover him, Jeff. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, new blood. Cover him, Jeff. Cover him, new blood. Yeah.
1, 2. He kicked off.
Do not ever say out.
Hold on.
Hang on a second. Bischoff is moving. The master plan is crumbling at his feet.
It's not crumbling. Mr. Bischoff will think of something.
He's got the figure 4 on DDP in the center of the ring. What can Page do?
God, he's not going to quit. You know that.
Now Bischoff.
Wait. Kimberly has the guitar.
1 second.
Kimberly has
1, 2. No. Bischoff said something to the referee and turned the referee around. What's going on here?
Kimberly's got the great equalizer. The silver acoustic in her hand at ringside. DDP's going to try and reverse the figure 4.
What is Bischoff doing at ringside?
What's Kimberly doing with the guitar?
1, 2.
Yes, no. Damn.
There is life in DDP.
This is an amazing effort. An amazing effort that we're seeing here for the world title at Spring Stampede, for the vacated world title.
Oh, come on, Jeff, come on.
How much longer can a man take the pressure of a figure 4 leg lock? DDP is taking it longer than most. He rises up again.
Well, his back's hurt too bad to roll it. That's the problem.
That's a good point.
With a weak back, you can't roll this hole. Bottom line.
But Diamond Dallas Page is showing us right now that he can take the punishment. And there's adrenaline flowing in the king of Bada Bing. He's ready to turn it over on Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, Jeff, stay tough, Jeff.
What?
Jeff Jarrett, what must he do to beat Diamond Dallas Page? He's given him everything he's got. Oh, no!
A roll-up, 1, 2, no!
Oh, DD had his tights. Now he's going to start to cheat. I know it.
Oh, the jawbreaker from Jeff Jarrett.
It was a great move. It was one in a desperation, but it was a good one by Jarrett. Bischoff on one side, Kimberly on the other, watching in. What is going to unfold here? Jarrett's foot up, trying to double axe angle. Pick up, can Page muster him up? Yes, he can! 1, 2!
Kimberly took her heels off, by the way, here at ringside, so she's ready for all kinds of action, I guess.
With the guitar in hand.
Over the shoulder of Eric Bischoff, king of the new blood, watching the last piece of the puzzle not fall into place.
Don't call Kimberly a piece, please. Little decorum.
Not yet into place. Sleeper hold.
Yes.
This may do it. Page has been weakened by Jeff Jarrett throughout this contest. A perfect counter by Jeff Jarrett to put Page out in the center of the ring.
And Page is going nowhere, guys, but down. Look at this. Slowly trying to fight off Jeff Jarrett. Trying to fight it off. Jeff Jarrett may be seconds away from winning this thing. Charles Robinson's checking in. Page has his eyes wide open, but the rolling back in his head. He's trying to come back. He's trying to muster 1 ounce of strength, of heart, of guts left. He's been. Wait a minute.
Bischoff is on the apron. Sleeper from Page.
What's he doing?
Bischoff is grabbing the ring. What on earth?
But now Kimberly's getting on the ring apron here.
Who's he helping? Is he helping Page? He might be helping Page.
Why would Bischoff help Page? There's no way.
I don't know. But can you trust Bischoff?
Diamond cutter. Diamond cutter.
It's over. Page is going to be the 3-time champion.
And now Kimberly's going to come into best Jeff. Oh, this is terrible.
This is revenge, Mark Madden.
This is terrible.
Why in the world is Eric distracting the ref here?
Eric's distracting the ref.
He must be helping Page. He must be helping Kimberly get the final blow. That must be the answer. And now the crowning blow for Kimberly. She hit her husband.
She wiped him out.
It's strong.
Yes.
And now Bischoff's distracting the ref. 1, 2, new champion.
That's right, Bischoff distracted the ref. The master plan worked. And Kimberly, she's new blood. She's new blood. Oh, is she new blood?
She turned her back on Diamond Dallas Page after all the sacrifices he made for her. She swerved him. She stabbed him in the back to join Bischoff, Jarrett, and the new blood.
But she's not a valet. She's not a manager. She's not a sidekick. She's his damn wife.
Also, she's a gold-digging tramp. Welcome to Y2K.
And Jeff Jarrett is the world heavyweight champion.
You know, they did live next door to Bischoffs and Pages. I bet this ain't the first time this has happened.
Don't go there.
Start that.
Well, how do you explain it? How do you explain Kimberly Page turning her back on her husband? Which is what happened, no matter how you want to put a coat of paint on it.
The celebration goes on with the new blood.
Yeah, the new blood.
Cruiserweight, U.S. World Tag Team, and now Jeff Jarrett has realized his destiny. He truly is the chosen one. He is the WCW Heavyweight Champion.